so.
No.
But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Hey, you guys. First thing that comes out of Vicky's mouth is you weirdo.
You just like, did the moon is weird.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Was Sandra talking about me when he says starting in 23 minutes? If so, what made you think that, dude?
You said the start time.
It hasn't though. It said now it says started streaming 186 2 minutes ago, but yeah, it shouldn't have changed because I hadn't changed it.
Maybe I did.
How could you change it?
I didn't.
Weirdo, right? Let me just see if it started on Rumble.
I was joking.
I've done it on Twitch as well because the one I did in Twitch yesterday didn't. The video didn't hold. The video didn't hold, so yeah, I had to do a setting that holds it, but it only holds for a week in Twitch. So I don't know if I'll continue doing it. I'm just doing it tonight to see if it works this time.
Jeff said it's because you're always late.
Who said that?
Jeff Conkle.
What? Because yeah, but why in 23 minutes though? Because I never put 23 minutes, and when I'm late, I'm never 23 minutes late.
Now
but
turned Alan to drugs. Yep.
you're right. But if I'm late, I'm usually no longer than 5 minutes late. Usually. But let's say hello to the people. As far up as I can see is Jeff, but I know like what you call him? Roger was in earlier. He said hello. So hello, Roger, if you're there, but I doubt it. Even though I just seen you over in Flatters. Where are you? Yeah, weirdo. Carol, good to see you. Sandro, Derek, good to see you, bro. Alan Norstrand, funky bro, good to see you too. How's that adversary of yours, and Mr. Professor Harvester? How's he getting on? Miss Maud, good to see you, babe.
I'm sorry, I'm just banning somebody.
Baza who?
Bobby Steels.
What, Bobby Steels came in chat, did he?
Yeah.
What did he say? Hey, Jeremy, good to see you.
It's the troll though, so.
Jeremy Bird, good to see you. Heracles, good to see you. Only Updates, good to see you. Matthew Eastman, good to see you. Yeah, Bobby Steels is a troll, without a doubt. What did he say? Hey, you. I don't know why he's hey, you in. He'll get.
You said the thing out of the moon.
Oh, Catherine. All right, okay. But Bobby Steels, you know, like he's usually an instant ban. In Flatzes, but I've never seen him in here before. So, but I know that Vicky won't put him. So, hey, Catherine, good to see you. Nice one, bless you. I don't know if you've been on here before. I've seen you in Flatzes, obviously. I don't know if you've been in here before, Catherine. But if you haven't, sorry, then If you have, sorry, if you haven't, then good to see you.
No, sure.
I don't think so, but good to see you. Thank you, Catherine, for turning up. Saddlebum as well. They got in Chillstar. So everybody's turning up as I'm finishing in 4 jacks. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Yeah, Flats just put out there. I'm doing a Billy Carson thing. I'm doing a Billy Carson thing, a few little videos on that. But the videos that you just watched, Flats putting out about Dave McKeegan's only a couple of minutes long, and I missed it. And I seen everybody in chat saying I seen the glitch. So I'm going to quickly start off with that. Because I didn't get to see it. There he is. Here he is. Flats, good to see you, bro. I'm going to start off with that video you just did of McKeegan, because I didn't see it in the premiere. So I'm going to quickly start off with that, even though the topic's nothing to do with that. But I'm just going to start off with that, you know. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Safe travel.
Yeah, safe travels, bro. Safe travel. I hope everything's good. Yeah, let's start with Flats' video. 2-minute one.
That's the hardest stuff.
Well,
Alan let me in for a while.
Dip down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. Goes right above it. Comes over here. Gets back up high in the north. And then, since a lot of people were saying something about this isn't near Union Glacier. Union Glacier is just on the other side of that hill there. That's the same mountain that we saw yesterday that we were.
I mean, I know people who've like Michael Khan. He's what do you call it when you do that thing in Google, babe? Remember when you check out a picture of you?
You Google image search.
Yeah, Google image search. But what was it called? Anyway, it was a Google image search of that. Michael Khan Googled some image search of that mountain there, and it's definitely where it's meant to be. Whether it's legit or not, but this is where it is. That mountains are in Antarctica. From what Google says, anyway, you know, from what Michael checked out. But it doesn't mean to say that I don't know exactly what's going on. But even if they're there, like I said, it doesn't make a difference to me whether they say a 24-hour sun, even though I'd never expected them to. But whether they do or they don't, I don't care. It doesn't change the curvature. There's non-curvature, the flat earth measurements, and stuff like that. What, babe?
My confession of the day to keep is I banned Dust and Bones.
You don't need to confess it, babe.
Up close to. So that sun ropes around here.
Anyway, that mountain is from Antarctica, from what online says. But I do think there's some of that kind of tomfoolery and jiggly pokery going on. What, babe?
Bob.
One what?
I just said Bob.
Oh.
And last night, once it goes behind the mountain for about, I don't know, it's probably behind the mountain 2 hours. It does get really, really cold. The sun will dip down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. And last night, once it goes behind the mountain for about.
Ooh. Ooh, there was a little glitch in that sun, wasn't there? There was a little jiggledy going on there. That was a little strange. Yeah, there was a glitch there. It does seem like there's a bit of glitch in there, doesn't it? It does seem like that. It certainly juddered for me. I seen it kind of jacked forward. But it did seem to be glitching. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know. Like I say, it makes no difference to the shape of the earth. You know, at all. But yeah, let's get on with it. Oh, no, actually, I usually start off with Jim Annis's observations, some of his videos. Because I haven't seen him in chat, he's probably in bed at this time. He's in Australia, so because I'm usually on through the day. So I'll still play up a couple of Jim's observations before I get started. because I end off with the music. So yeah, I'll play a couple of Jim's observations. I just have to get him up. Get Jim up first. 2 seconds, guys. Why is that? Oh, it's now. So Flatch has got one on tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. So it'll be an hour and a half before I start. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. GMT. Whatever I forgot it is for you guys, I don't know. But anyway, what am I looking for? Jimmy boy, Jimanus. The anus. Absolutely. Well, the Superman trailer teaser's out. The new Superman.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I think so, because someone's doing a video in it. Yeah, it's Jim the anus. It looks like he's putting new ones up. Videos, has he? 13 hours ago. Yeah, he's put a few up.
I get notifications on Facebook when Jim puts them up.
What on his? You get notifications on Facebook when he puts them up?
No, on his Facebook, because he puts them on his Facebook as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Owen, hello. Maria Walker as well. Good to see you. Just noticed.
You changed my name back.
Time locks can be manipulated easily. Exactly. Professor Harvester. And you leave Alan alone, dude. Just leave him. Alan's a good guy. But I like you as well. You like I say, you're more alike than you know. Hey Joseph, good to see you.
Alan gives me flowers, Professor Harvester didn't.
There you go. And Tony Whitcomb, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Forget what I'm doing all the time. Because I've got three videos I'm showing, but they're like one's short, one's 20 minutes long, one's only a minute long. But we're doing a couple of Jim's observations in a minute. Let's have a Duke. Have a Dookie Lukey. Jimanus.
The anus.
Aye, the anus.
John O calls him Pope Anus.
I know he does.
Them two are funny together.
Put it down a bit in case I want to talk. What's it out? Like to watch it, just chill during Jim's observations. But good to see you all, man. Good to see you. Here's the Roger. How you doing, pal?
Good. I see Jim's on the screen. Look at him.
Yeah, Anus, yeah. I mean, he's not here, but
I know.
I usually start with him. So just because he's not here, why should I not start with him? You know what I mean?
He'll show up now.
He's probably in bed right now. He'll turn up in a few. Well, if I'm on for a few hours, you know what I mean, he'll probably turn up then.
Of course.
Right, next morning. Oh, what's going on?
I'll be rude and playing my game.
I know. It's fine. Play your game if you want, Dick. You do that.
I am. Sandro's in chat. It's fine.
Sandro's in chat. It's fine. Is Sandro like your protege?
Sandro's a good mod. Another said that is a compliment.
No, there you go.
I get big headed by Sandro.
He's still looking for the squigglies.
Yeah.
Derek's a good mod too.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dave. Can't fix stupid said. If TFB is such a gotcha, why has there been no news coverage to discredit Flat Earth? Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm sure they would if it was such a gotcha. PJ the Giant Hunter and Trigger Finger.
Did you see Flash he did on McKagan's stuff?
Yeah. I just played Flatch's McKeegan video at the start of this. I just played it because I missed it live. I was sat on the set properly. I was getting into the studio and that when it happened. One more for the anus. Then we'll get on to the Z topic.
Mr. Carson.
Yes, Mr. Carson.
I've seen thousands of tablets and scroll.
There's so many people doing stuff on Mr. Carson, man. And I remember when I first was going to do the topic last Saturday, Saturday before, I can't remember. But I was one of like the first onto it, but I couldn't stream. So by the time Tuesday come, loads of people have done stuff on it. But still got a decent amount of views on it, you know.
Nice.
450, like, I mean, that's... See what?
Sandro slightly quicker than him on the Twitter. But last night, I was leaving they kept going in that I get all the time. I don't leave any for anyone else. When I was leaving them for him, Sandro was getting
I know. Dodgy people. Jim does an ace job, man.
Yes, he does.
Jim does an ace job. Ah, there it is.
It was
Nice one, the anus. Nice one. But yeah. So I have no idea what to do tomorrow night. I'll just have to look through, see what I've got in my watch later and all that. Because usually on a Tuesday night I've been doing Flats and Luke, haven't I? You know the streams they did together about Catholicism, and I've caught up. The only one I haven't done is their stream 5, which Luke wasn't too keen on me doing, because it wasn't about the topic.
the person that was meant to be there.
So didn't turn up. So I mean, I could still do it, but yeah, I don't think there's any point. I've already got to the end. There's no point. So I'll just do something else. I'll just do something else till they do the next episode. Then we'll get on with that. But yeah, the first one video is only a 9-minute video. It's probably a TikTok one that someone reacted to or something like that. It's just a video came across, sub to it, put them in the description, life reacts or something. And it's just a woman who thought had seen this debate with Billy Carson and thinks Billy Carson's godlike, and said that Wes Hoff wasn't giving him a chance to speak. And the thing is, he just didn't speak much because he didn't have much to say because he wasn't given a chance. He never spoke over him once. So we'll have a quick look at that one first. It's a 9-minute video.
All right.
Close to me. No, not that one. Fine. No, not that one. That's it. Woman calls Billy Carson God and said Wes Hoff wouldn't let him speak.
Then this Barbie doll looking ass nigga keeps saying, "Oh, you talking about the
I didn't know about these words. I don't agree with these words, by the way. It's her saying them. Nothing to do with me. The guy's reacting's in the corner there, so he's behind us. So yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll put us on circles so you can see him a little bit. But you don't need to see him; you just need to hear him. It's more about this girl on screen saying that Billy Carson's like God and Wes didn't give him a chance to speak. Hold on. What am I doing? Right. And well, no, I don't understand why they use that word. I don't understand why that word's used at all from black people or white people or any person. You know, I don't like that word. It's a silly word. It's stupid.
And she looks like a well-educated young black woman.
Yeah. See, it doesn't make a difference whether you see that dude or not. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just keep the normal. We'll keep the normal thing. You can hear him. Or I could hold on a minute. I could just move us to. Is it got to be any difference? Yeah, for this one, we could do that. I suppose for this one, we could do that. Why not? So he could be seen. Right. Let's see what she says. Sorry about the language in it. Sorry about that. I'm just wanting to show how deluded some people are and how would you get it? How infatuated they get with people, just people, not God, but people who pretend to be people of God, even though he's trying to debunk God in a way, you know.
It is a weird situation, sir.
It is. It's mad. He's trying to prove certain things of spirituality, but denounce Christ by saying he didn't go on the cross and stuff like that. Which makes him blasphemous, you know.
Did you see what?
It makes him heretical. Sorry. What?
Did you see what David said?
What?
They've got a leave today. Storm heading in.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
Oh, no.
Strange.
He
Strange.
said, yes, storm's inbound.
Okay. Okay.
All that money and you can't even stay there for the amount of time.
5 days, I think they were meant to go for, aren't they?
Yeah, what's away
Mm.
from money?
Anyway, carry on.
Shut up. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. The man really out here doing shit.
All right, hold your horses for this one, because, oh man, if I have ever been embarrassed for my own people, it's right now and right here. Why in the world would Billy Carson even repost this? This is the most ignorant response that I've ever.
Oh, Billy's official channel reposted this, by the way. Just noticed that Billy Carson official. That's not his official, like where he posts his videos on, but well, his own streams on. But this is where he posts other things, but he's still got a million odd followers. But he posted this. Wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow.
Seen in my life. You're making it worse for yourself, bro. Brother, she called you God and you reposted this.
Everybody's trying to come for the God Billy Carson. For the God Billy Carson.
See, the God Billy Carson. And the guy's right. The guy in the corner's right, you know. And you call him Billy. Billy's the one himself reposting this. And she is calling him God. He should know that that's blasphemous. Even whether he believes in Jesus or not, he should know that calling a person God is blasphemous.
Do you know what's really weird about that woman?
Well,
She looks like somebody I banned.
Really?
What do you mean? It looks like someone you banned.
There's a channel, right, and I swear it's that woman.
Oh, you don't know that, baby. It could be, people use images, remember? I don't know. People who look the same
I
as well.
banned it on my channel and then I seen it the other day in Flatwood comments.
Mm.
I swear that's that woman.
No, let's see.
The God Billy Carson. Like, first of all, the man went to his best friend's house sick and all, trying to do him a favor by having a casual conversation. And he didn't like what was going on in the video.
We already have a problem here. One, you called him the God, which is very insane to me. I have no idea why Billy Carson would post this. As a matter of fact, I do, because he believes that he is God as well.
Well, if he believes he is God, then if he does believe he's in little G, which he probably does, thinking about the teachings he does, the crap he comes out with, then yeah, I suppose he'd be okay with being called God. But you think about what others think of what your channel's going on, you know, whether you think you're God yourself or not. But if you've got a God complex, well, maybe not.
He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, I am God. You're God? What are you talking about? Oh.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Stop letting the fact that he was sick and went over to his friend's house disrupt from the fact that he said false things. I don't understand.
Exactly. Being sick, being ill, and going over to your friend's house to debate or whatever it was, doesn't give you an excuse for making up bullcrap about Jesus Christ and yourself and anything else to do with that. You know, one more quarter. Hey, good to see you. One more quarter. Good moment. Billy was exposed a long time ago. Westhoff has refused actual debates with people that have hard evidence. Exactly, bro. But I mean, I don't know Westhoff well, but we reviewed the full debate, and Westhoff did brilliantly. And Billy Carson was just pure heretical, not even fallacious. It was just heretical, not like misunderstanding stuff. Fallacious. It was heretical, you know, completely heretical. And yeah, Westhoff he was humble. He was humble. He just said what he believed, and he just said, Billy Carson, what you're saying it contradicts what Scripture says. Simple. He was as humble as that. He wasn't big-headed or anything about it, and he let him speak when he wanted to speak. In fact, he apologized if he thought he spoke over the guy. You know.
What's going on with society right now, but I understand why people get lost in the sauce when it comes down to following people. At some point, you start to just not even care about what
You could follow people, I mean, get lost in the sauce that way, but to call them God is something different. It just seemed like this girl has a crush on the dude. You know what I mean? And decided because he says he's God, she'll call him God. But he also says you're God. So why are you not calling yourself God? You know? Maybe she does. I don't know.
She probably wakes up like that in the morning. I'm God today.
It was a respectable debate. One more quarter. It was a very respectable debate. I mean, apart from when Billy Carson at the end took off his headphones and says, "Yeah, there, I'll drop the mic." It was no mic drop. You know, that was just big-headed arrogantness. No humility.
What they say, you just want them to say something. Give me a response and a reason why I don't have to believe you got destroyed in this debate.
Your best friend tell you, hey, can you not post that picture because I ain't like how I looked in the picture? Duh, you're not gonna post the picture because your best friend didn't like how she looked in the picture.
I agree with that point. If I tell you, don't post this because it makes me look bad, and you agree not to post it, don't post it. But when you do post it and I have to justify why I look bad, I'm not gonna victimize myself, I'm gonna explain myself.
Billy Carson simply didn't like how y'all was trying to torment his name in the video. Y'all
No. Nothing to do with torment. It was because of what he said, because of how Wes Huff demolished his argument. And it's not about winning the argument, it's about getting the truth out. But he demolished the argument and he was very, very respectful about it. And that's why he didn't want it going out. Simple as that. Nothing to do with how he looked. I mean, physically.
I got a question for you, PJ. If he didn't bring up the fact that he was God or thought himself was God, he wouldn't have a topic going, would he?
Well, exactly. I mean, people follow him. If he followed scripture to the T, if he followed scripture, excuse me, people would still follow him. People would still follow him.
Okay.
Because he's obviously got some kind of charisma before he's got that many supporters. But that's what the next video is about. A lot of his supporters coming away from him.
I wonder why.
steady sit up here and silence this man the whole debate.
Watch what she said. Y'all sat up there and tried to silence this man the whole debate. Wesley did not try to tarnish his name. He tried to educate Billy.
First of all, I couldn't even watch the debate.
I'll agree with the dude there as well. Absolutely. That's all he was doing. He was trying to say, look, what you're teaching in scripture here is wrong. It's heretical. Jesus can save you. You know what I mean? Gotcha. This is what's right. This is what's right. There was no big-headedness or anything coming from Wes Huff. And I didn't even know the guy before that. I mean, I'd heard of him in a few little things, but then, so obviously, yeah, seeing that debate, I could tell he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff.
His best friend was...
What? So how do you know they was trying to silence him the whole debate when you just said you couldn't even watch the debate? Let's keep going.
Just getting on my...
See, people, because they support someone, will just lie for them and contradict themselves and then throw themselves under the bus in the same bloody paragraph.
Weird.
That shows what people... That shows that everybody needs some kind of leader, you know? Why do we need to... I mean, if you want a leader, have Christ as your leader. Why do people want to have men as their leaders, you know? When it's men are fallible and lead you astray.
You know, those men are going to make mistakes. There's no doubt about it.
Exactly.
And there's the whole time he was on there. It was like, bro, what are you even talking about? I had to fast forward to see what all the hype was about, and it really wasn't no hype.
So the moderator was getting on your nerves, which I think everybody agrees, and you fast forwarded the debate to see what all the hype was about. But yet you know that Billy was not able to speak the whole time. You fast forwarded because you couldn't watch it, but yet you know Billy was not able to speak the whole time. Okay, let's keep going.
Then this Barbie doll looking ass nigga keeps saying,
see, people will just lie for their dude. You know what I mean? It just without any connections, just being loyal like that, without any connections to him except being a follower. It's so crazy. Social media is mental. Look at like when Jake Paul pretended that he was kidnapped and stuff like that. All the kids online were like, let him go. You know, people just believed it just like that. I mean, even adults. But yeah, I know it was kids, and that's how horrible it can be. Imagine doing that. It's just bad. It's really bad. Keep him. Yeah, but he didn't get kidnapped. It was a fake for views, baby. Close.
Oh, you talking about the Illuminati? Boy, shut up. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. The man really out here doing shit.
Call the man God, and then you go on to do nothing but swear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She calls the man God. There's nothing but swear about it. You know what I mean? And she's a follower of someone that, you know, you just got to blaspheme all the way through. I mean, what do these people believe if they're calling man God? If they're calling man a God. Do you think Billy Carson's got to save you? When you die, is Billy Carson getting you to heaven?
No.
Is that what's happening?
If he shows up when I die, man, then I'll shit myself. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Billy was the one who brought up the Anumaleish.
So let's go into the Old Testament a little bit. Predominantly, from my research, I discovered that a lot of information from the Enuma Elish and the 7 Tablets of Creation is a lot of the in Genesis, a lot of the creation story that comes into Genesis. Not all of it, but because obviously it's a smaller. Genesis is a much smaller version of a much bigger story. But it's literally almost word for
Genesis is a smaller version of a much bigger story. I think there's a lot of detail in Genesis. You know what I mean? It starts at the beginning. In the beginning, God. Simple. So what do you mean of a bigger story? Do you mean before in the beginning, God? Or do you mean after in the beginning, God, and after Adam and Eve and little bits in between? I think a lot like Lilith and all that kind of crap. You know, the people put into the pseudo, like some of the pseudo apocryphal, the extra canonical stuff are credible. Like Enoch used to be sort of like what people read and that, but there's some of them that's definitely not credible, and there's reasons why they were left out. But there is some that shouldn't be left out, I believe. But most of them, I wouldn't say it's scripture.
Yeah,
not proper scripture. It was written too late to be called scripture.
Especially like the Quran.
Yeah, oh well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
a word from the Enuma Elish and the 7 Tablets of Creation. The Epic of Atra-Hasis as well is also there in the Old Testament.
Maybe you would know that if you actually watched the debate. If you watched the debate, you would.
No, she didn't even watch the debate, and she's going on like this.
Wow, she didn't even watch it.
I know it's not topic, but Dirk just said, I've been looking, and really seems like these asses were in Alaska and not in Antarctica. And I've been wondering the same, Derek. I've been wondering the same. But even if they're there, look, it doesn't change. It doesn't change our flat Earth. It doesn't change it at all. All it changes is the fact that we don't know what's happening with the sun properly. And that's that. I said it on the stream yesterday. That's the thing on this Earth or above this Earth. That's the things we know least of. The sun, the moon, things like the bottom of the sea. These are the things we know least of. And then they're trying to prove the shape of the Earth through what a light looks like and what it does in the sky. We don't know what it is. We don't know if we can get to it. We don't know what it's made of. It's supernatural, made by a supernatural being. It could be operating supernatural mechanics, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe you walk across the sun and it keeps moving away from you, you know? Same as the moon seems to do. I don't know.
Can I say something, Derek? Hey, Derek, go watch my stream last night. We did some pretty good deal into it.
Cool. I will do. Yeah. Well, I didn't even notice you were on. I was probably asleep when you were on, though.
You probably were. Just like I'm normally asleep when you're on. You're like, you got me here.
Because I don't do the mornings anymore. I've kind of left a few. I'm on in the afternoon. But while Flats is away, I will do nighttime. So he'll get most of us. Apart from Jim Anus, he'd probably turn up. If I was on for like 3 hours, he'd probably turn up the last hour. He'd probably just be getting up or something. But yeah, while Flats is going, I'll do night times. You know, I'll do tomorrow.
I wish I could tell them to go see the stream. They got pulled, man. I did an excellent job on that one too. They pulled it. Yeah, I think it's because I used like mainstream footage for the North. They yanked that thing.
Yeah, if you use anything off like the History Channel, anything like that, they usually do. If it's History Channel on it, if you use any footage from them, or without it being completely transformed. They usually do.
This was an independent documentary they put out back in, I think, 2006 about the North cycle of the
independent. The independent's still copyrighted, isn't it? They can still copyright it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, of course. Right, there you go. Jeff Conkle just said there's a problem now because problem is that it is winter in Alaska and it is dark most of the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're doing. Listen, there might be that. Like again, I still don't think the whole thing's above board. Even if they see a 24-hour sun, I still think the whole thing is messed up. You know.
Well, the thing I was showing in the one they took off was the fact that it's 4 months of pretty much daylight. That's what I started off with in the north, and then it goes into like almost the same amount of night, and it stays that way. It doesn't change. There's no real sunsets at all.
I mean, that's it in Scotland. There's no 24-hour sun in Scotland, but in the summer, the peak of summer and stuff like that, it goes dark sometimes about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And then sometimes it's getting like at 2:30 in the morning. There's only like 3 hours of darkness, and it's not complete darkness. It's still quite light. You know what I mean? It's not complete darkness. You can still see a lightness in the sky. You know? So there's all sorts of effects going on everywhere. Again, the sun it might be a physical thing. I don't know. But it's certainly a visual thing. We can see it. Don't know. It's a supernatural thing. We don't know what's going on yet. It's the thing we know least about. Sun, moon, lights in the sky. You know, we can't get there. We know least of it.
Bottom of the ocean.
Bottom of the ocean, yeah. Things like that. Places we haven't even looked at. You know? So,
well, you can't stay down at the bottom of the ocean. There's too much pressure down there, dude.
Well, you can't. You can't, no. But, I mean, people can get there, but there's certain places that they just can't go at the minute too far because of the pressure. You know? I mean, look how far they went with that little one. And then they seen the other medium of water, thicker medium of water, that when they tried to get through it, it was flowing like fluid, but they were bouncing off of it. They couldn't get through it. A denser medium of water of some sort. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on with this.
Didn't feel some type of way about West talking. That is what a debate is. Billy talks, Wesley talks. If you didn't fast forward through the debate to see what the hype was about, maybe you would have actually found what the...
She just wanted something to rant about. She'd heard of it or watched the debate. It started off, oh, no ranting here, nothing bad here. Let's forward to see what they're going on at the end. Then she's just ranting because she follows the dude, you know? She didn't even watch it, like she said. Contradict themselves much.
The hype was about. Why would you post this woman on your story? Billy, you keep doing this, man. I'm gonna have to keep making more videos, bro. Stop doing this. All right, so this is a guy that Billy also reposted, and apparently he's giving his overview. Now,
you gotta call him bloody God.
I appreciate some of the stuff that this man is saying, but you can see the Billy Carson effect has taken hold of this man. He is clearly mistaken.
And I like how Billy addressed that in that certain...
Yes, Dylan, I get you. I mean, they still haven't showed us the 24-hour sun yet, though. They've just said it, haven't they? They haven't showed us the 24-hour.
They didn't show a full orbit in that, or whatever they call it.
No, they haven't showed the full 24 thing. So they still haven't showed us exactly what we've seen. Exactly, and you can, exactly, Derek. You can live stream a pre-recorded event, Dylan. Exactly. But yeah, again, if there is a 24-hour sun and it's legit, I agree with what this says completely. We were wrong about one aspect. We had good reason to believe what we did. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But now we have to rethink a couple of things. That's all. Exactly, bro. If the 24-hour sun thing is all legit and all that stuff, of course, you just have to rethink something. It doesn't change the shape of the earth. It doesn't change the fact that there's no curvature. You know, it doesn't change the fact that water doesn't hold its own weight into a hump.
Hump of water.
Crazy. It's crazy how they can still think this, and it's crazy how they think that one bit of evidence that can work on a flat earth and a globe is going to change when the rest of the evidence says otherwise, you know, and it's a visual thing. It's a thing that you can't completely know what's going on with, you know. Could be 100
Yeah.
souls.
Well, Luke came on my channel with a good model of it. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So I've just turned the camera off because Vicky wants me to turn it off while she passes. She's in her pajamas. Tell me when you're coming back.
She's in her PJs. Is that what you're saying, PJ?
No JPs.
Well, I'm gonna take off on you. I got to get ready to go to work.
All right, cool, no problem. You like the way PJ says curvature? It's because I roll my R's. I don't say curvature like a lot of people, like English people say curvature. I say curve. I roll my R's, curvature. It's the same as like saying you would say burglar. An English person say burglar I'd say burglar. It's we roll our L's and our R's. So like the word worm, WORM, I say worm. We roll our R's where I'm from in Scotland.
You worm.
You worm. You worm. And if you call a movie like you call it a film, we call it a film.
A film? All right. I'll be listening.
It's got an extra vowel in it. It's like it's got an extra vowel there, you know. And murder. There's been a murder, Inspector Taggart. Aye, a big one.
This guy. I'll see you, BJ. I'll be listening.
Bless you, man. Nice one, dude.
Point in time in the debate that he agreed with us about some things that he had probably messed up on. But what I don't like about the debate, what I did not like post-debate, so I am a Christian. I follow Jesus. Well, I would say I follow Jesus, the teachings of Jesus. I align my purpose with Jesus, not so much the church, but with Jesus in particular. What I did not like about post-debate with Billy Carson and Wes, the Christians bashing Billy, bashing him, and like disrespecting him and mocking him. And I felt like if you're a Christian and you follow Jesus, then your actions should be that of love and compassion and not judgment. And I see a lot of these Christian platforms completely almost laughing at Billy Carson, how he got served, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, some will laugh because of how he's been heretical already towards other Christians and just Christianity in general. So he's on about people laughing at Billy Carson, other Christians laugh. But yes, of course, some people are going to laugh because of how he's tried to mock already the belief. So yes, it's not right to mock, but people will. People are fallible as well. So I mean, even Carson will do that himself, dude. But yeah, most of what this guy says has been cool.
I thought, you know what, there's some great points. No one is perfect.
All right.
It should be a healthy debate on my end. But I felt like the Christians were completely disrespecting and mocking.
Well, disrespecting his views. His views, because his views are heretical. Why would you respect views like that are so blasphemous against Jesus?
Billy, like making fun of him and laughing at him and just disrespecting. And I was like, well, if you guys are Christians, then you should be.
But yes, Maria says he got exposed, which is a good thing. Absolutely a good thing. Because if people are teaching heresies and others, which he's got a following, as you've seen, millions, people are following and watching, so leading other people to hell. Of course, people have got to be a bit funky about it, but he was exposed, simple, and people will make fun. But I suppose one of what you're saying about making fun is it's not really making fun in some people's. From some people, it's just your perception of it. People will just be making fun of his theology, you know, because it's heretical.
not judging, not blaming, and not criticizing, but this is a time to prove where the Christian values and the integrity comes in. So if you're going to be a Christian, then that should be of compassion, that should be of love, of understanding and patience, and making it a healthy debate. And so I would say that Wes handled it perfectly well. I'm just talking about the other YouTube channels, the other Christians, or the comments. I see a lot of negative comments from the Christians, and you know what? I think it's very sad.
Well, to a certain extent, of course, but you're going to get that. I mean, look how. Don't tell me that Billy Carson ain't doing comments like that when he gets comments like that. Don't tell me he doesn't reply with the same kind of retort. He's like that himself. People are like that. There will be people who make fun. Some people that say that Christians aren't. But some people are just like so peeved off of the crap that he's been spouting already. When he gets exposed, they'll think, yeah, wow, it lasts, you know. So, yes, some people will be like, not everybody has got 100% humility all the time.
On one hand, I agree. But on the other one, I disagree with just blanketing this whole thing and saying the Christians. For one, we don't know how many people in those comment sections are actually Christians. There could be a lot of people who...
My point exactly. Some people might just be in there taking the mick just because they've seen someone not very good at doing very well in a debate. Some people might be atheists and just thinking it's funny. Exactly. So it's all the Christians when they might not even be Christians at all. Some of them, you know. Good to see you, Mojo. And did I see someone else? Martin Haley. Good to see you guys.
You say hello to Dylan.
Yep, I said hello to Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Follow Billy because he has a lot of followers who are now have their eyes open to how foolish this man is, and they could be bashing him. The initial point is he has been making bold statements about Christianity for a while now, and he is exposed.
Exactly. He's been making bold statements about Christianity for a while. And not just bold statements, pure heretical statements. You know, not just saying that, oh, this could be this. No, like a fallacy, like a misconception, like a misunderstanding. No, it's not lack of understanding. It's not like it is lack of understanding sometimes, but it's not a misconception. It's complete heresy, a complete opposite of what the Bible teaches. To say Jesus wasn't on the cross, it's foul. Then we're under law. Jesus wasn't on the cross, we're under law, not grace.
If he would have just put that video out and just simply was like, hey man, yeah, good conversation with Wes, man. I actually came out of that conversation even more knowledgeable about the scriptures that I read, and I want to thank him for giving me the information about that, because that's what Billy Carson is about, right? Pulling in information. He talks about it all the time, how much information he's received. But then when you receive information from a guy like Wesley, and it goes against all of the stuff that you've been saying.
How in the world can I know more about the Bible than you, and I'm not even a Christian?
So when it comes back on...
See, to say that, how come I know more about the Bible than you, and I'm not even a Christian? Well, what are you, dude? What are you?
Not bad.
You
know nothing about the Bible. You might have read it, but the way you interpret it is terrible if that's what you think. The things that you say.
Don't be mad, bro. And the reason why people are pushing back on this so much is because of how him, his wife, and his fans are reacting to everything. He's victimizing himself, and you guys are allowing this man to distort your brains into thinking he was attacked and bullied and etc. for going on that podcast and making a blunder like that.
He did it. He brought it on himself from everything he's been saying to the point thinking he can just go on there willy-nilly and think that West Off ain't got to get beat any good against him when he got exposed completely. What does he expect?
How in the world can I know more about the Bible than you, and I'm not even a Christian?
I've got to react to this.
That's that one. It was only a 9-minute one, that one. But yeah, I like that. I like that little reaction. The dude was right completely. Dude was right. The woman he was reacting to, she wasn't. It was terrible. Before I get on with the 22-minute video, I'll play the minute, I think it's maybe a minute 20 video from Wes Hoff himself saying about Billy Carson suing him.
Is attempting to sue me. For those of you who don't know, I was invited to interact with Billy on a podcast that he agreed to come on. It was not his podcast, where he was notified beforehand who I was and what we'd be talking about. After that debate took place,
You've got the papers and everything up there. He was told what they'd be talking about, all this stuff.
Billy attempted to suppress the footage. That didn't really work. I've released clips from that conversation. Well, Billy does not want you to see those clips and has sent me a cease and desist letter. I was really hoping that this could be an opportunity for Billy to learn, to see the major errors that he's been repeating and turn this into a learning experience.
Exactly, and you'd think be getting demolished by a guy like Wes Hoff. I mean, he knows his stuff. You'd think it maybe humble him a little bit and like maybe turn him around. Hopefully this whole situation humbles him. I mean, he's lost subscribers a lot, and he's lost supporters, fans even, people who think he's God. I mean, come on. Why would you want someone to think you're God? I would hate God's responsibility. I would hate it. Absolutely hate it. Is my 720. Sorry, I'm just checking the quality of my stream. Cool. Not too bad at the minute. Not too bad. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Everything seems to be going all right so far. Oh, good. Let me know if there's any problems in chat with sound stuff, because there was sound problems the other day, but I think it was StreamYard.
I even offered to follow up with Billy in order to show him how and where he could find accurate and credible resources in order to make sure that what he was saying was verifiably correct going forward in the future, so he and his audience could learn and proceed knowledgeably. Billy did not agree. But unfortunately for Billy, agreeing to a debate, losing that debate, and feeling embarrassed about that loss does not constitute legitimate grounds to litigate. Billy.
Sorry, this is the letter saying that he's suing him. Sorry, I was thinking this was, I didn't even look at it properly. I was thinking this was probably what they agreed in that, but it's not. This is a letter of him getting sued. Sorry.
I will agree to all the terms and conditions of the cease and desist letter that you have sent me if you agree to run it back, sit down with me in person, and
Dan, release what, Roger? Dan, release what?
have another discussion. This is my formal response.
There we go. That's his formal response. It's only a quick video. I just want to show. That's like 9-10 years old now. Right, we'll get on to this other video.
What's it got?
Roger's gone, but he's in chat because he's got to go to work. Yeah, the full 24 hours. Oh yeah, I don't think that's not the full 24, dude. That's not, it didn't look like it to me. Anyway, I mean, people need to look at the time lapsed. No, the one that's not time lapsed. People need to look at that. Yes, Billy got cooked. I mean, Rocha, good to see you. He did. Right, next one is from a guy called a channel called What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? As in, what do you mean? As in memes, not meme.
Well, that's so safe.
Nah, that's good. It's a good name for a video. What do you mean? Billy Carson's. Yeah, that's the one. Billy Carson's fans turning him after epic meltdown.
Because he's a melt.
Recently hosted a 3.5-hour live stream to address his poor debate performance against Wes Huff. But instead of him redeeming himself, it became one of the most painful self-inflicted disasters that I've ever seen. His own
I haven't seen any of Billy Carson's videos trying to redeem himself afterwards. Going on about it. I just thought I'd leave it to this sort of thing. I might look at them afterwards because I can just imagine what he's saying. But I'm sure in here there'll be a few of them covered, something like that. Exactly. When you mock God, you get cooked. And the thing is, people say they can mock. You can't mock God. God can't be mocked. You might try and mock God. You might think you're mocking God, but you can't be mocked. Can't be mocked. How can you mock the Almighty?
Just think, who's going to be mocking who when you're dead and you go to hell?
No.
Own fans turned on him in the comments as he spiraled, made excuses, unveiled plans to silence Christian creators.
See that? Everybody turned against him because they could see, come on, dude, that was a fair debate. You just lost it. And now you're trying all this crap, suing people. You know what I mean? Damage control.
It's just sad.
It's really sad. It's not like he needs the bloody money.
Revealed how he really feels about Christianity.
What is the sadistic narcissist? Let's take a look at some of the traits and see if we can compare them to this.
So these are the traits of the people who are from who are Christians. Yeah, right. So a sadistic narcissist is someone with narcissistic personality disorder, MBT, who also exhibits sadistic traits. Sadism, a sadistic narcissist takes pleasure in the pain of others. They may derive satisfaction from causing mental or physical pain or others without remorse. Wow, what a victim! He's victimizing himself. Aggression. A sadistic narcissist may respond to challenges or threats with aggression, such as emotional abuse, verbal abuse, intimidation, or physical violence. They may be prone to outbursts or anger and become vindictive, lack of empathy. A sadistic narcissist has a more persuasive lack of empathy than someone with NBD alone. They may not feel guilt or remorse for the damage they cause. That's more what you call it? Sociopath. It's more of a sociopath, that one.
Quote unquote God or the Bible.
As well as poor people who work a 9 to 5.
I let a lot of it slip because a lot
of and people who work 9 to 5 are just poor people to him. Why poor people? I mean, you don't have to use that. People might be poor, but why do you have to use that terminology as an inferior to you being superior to them because you have it because you're not poor? Maybe. So stupid. So stupid. Yeah, Carol, good to see you. You're busy cleaning. I still use that video you did with that lady. I could actually do that one. I could actually review that one. I still haven't done that yet, Carol. If you're okay with me doing that. Because that was you talking about flat earth and stuff to that lady, wouldn't it? That'd be good if we reviewed that. If you're okay with it, because you've put it on your channel now, haven't you? So I'll maybe do that sometime this week. If that's okay with you. Yeah, is that mocking? Exactly. No, that's not mocking.
These people are just ignorant poor people. You know, they're just poor people. I'm not a Joe Schmo.
This ignorant poor people. They're just poor people. So if you're poor, you're ignorant. If you're poor, you're ignorant. If you've got no money, no wealth whatsoever, you're ignorant. How does that work?
That's just being stuck up.
Of course it is.
Like you're looking at people's value in their money and their wealth and not in them as people, and that's sad.
Exactly. Thanks to the couple of subscribers. I'm 246 now, so about 4 people subscribed. Thanks, guys. I know you've got to subscribe to be in the chat, but if you don't unsub afterwards, thank you. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. In Mop House. She's changed her name back to Maud. Dorian. Yeah.
Hi, Dorian.
Good to see you, bro.
I changed it back to Mod because of mocked.
Yeah, you are mocked, Chris, because I did that thing yesterday. I've got 202 views on that, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. It's maybe because Critical Think's name was in it, and because he's in Antarctica, maybe people turned up because of that. I don't know.
Do you think he commented so I can ban him?
Who?
Mocked.
Did he comment?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, he hasn't commented as far as I know. You don't have to ban him.
I don't like him.
Yeah, but you don't have to ban him if he hasn't done anything.
I can ban him.
No, you can't.
I do.
Yeah, no, well, don't. Right. Let's carry on.
5 worker bee.
So honestly, this one was an absolute mess, but you don't have to sit through all 3.5 hours. I've broken down the most important moments, covering the fallout, the debate response, and the meltdown. So let's dive in because this is going to be an eye-opening reveal about the real Billy Carson. So Billy's livestream was supposed to expose the fake debate that he recently took part in, but quickly...
Hear that, babe? You see that? Carol says, I love hearing Vicky laugh down in the back. She's got a dirty, horrible laugh, hasn't she?
I haven't.
She has got a dirty laugh.
No.
She's got a really dirty laugh.
No, I haven't.
It's like a laugh that should come from your dirty old granddad.
The Mutley one hurts my chest.
Oh, the Mutley one is when she's too like when she's losing control.
Hysterical.
Yeah, that's hysteria when she sounds like Mutley.
Oh,
Yeah. So are you okay with that then, Carol? If I do that video you were on about, that you uploaded, the one you spoke to that lady, because I did say I would review it ages ago, about a couple of months ago.
I'm going home next year.
What made you say that?
I don't know, but I am going home next year.
So it's cool. It's cool. All right, Carol. Thank you.
He spiraled into disaster. He started by announcing lawsuits against everyone involved, the host, the opponent, and even the editor. But it wasn't long before his fans started turning on him in droves. They were furious that he wouldn't admit to an obvious loss.
Hold on, I didn't see that. How do people get
Host, the opponent, and even the editor. But it wasn't long.
How did people, 8.2 thousand likes compared to 18,000 not dislikes? How do you, is that through Social Blade? Because you don't get to see the like to dislike ratio in YouTube. Or do you if you're on premium or whatever? Or is this on Social Blade or something like that? Because I don't know how people keep doing that. Because you don't get that anymore. But I know you could do it on Social Blade or something like that. I don't know. There's going to be a murder. Aye.
There's been a murder.
If you're just hearing that, that's a little while back.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
Before his fans started turning on him in droves. They were furious that he wouldn't admit to an obvious loss. I had to unsubscribe. It's one thing to be a sore loser, but to not.
Good evening to the four guys, whoever in Rumble. Good to see us. Good to see us. I don't get many people in Rumble live chat, but I do get views after the live chats for some reason. People are not usually in there live much, but I do get the views afterwards for some reason. Sorry,
Did you let Carol comment on that? Remember she said she couldn't comment?
Yeah, I know.
That.
Yeah, I remember she said that, but I don't know. It's nothing to do with me. I don't know. You can comment, I can comment, anybody else can comment. So, 25 watching live now. Yeah, there is 26 watching. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. I mean, the past few days, the last Billy Carson one I did, we got up to 50 watching. That's the most I've had. And then the other day I had 40, which is, I mean, usually I average at 15-ish. But yeah, this is a decent amount for me. But I have been getting more subs, so maybe it's because of that. You know, I don't know.
Not admit defeat means you cannot.
Say again.
She can't comment. I can see her.
Well, there you go. Vicky can see your stuff in
I just followed you.
In Rumble. Vicky's just followed you. Right. So even a comment like that. Right. Let's see this comment. I had to unsubscribe. It's one thing to be sore loser, but to not admit defeat means you cannot learn or grow due to no lesson being received. Exactly. That's a good comment. See, I had to unsubscribe. I see. I think Rumble wouldn't let me do a short comment because there wasn't enough letters.
Yeah, it said that to me.
Yeah, it said that to Vicky as well. I got you.
I'm mad you comment too short.
I know you can't just say okay or emoji.
Learn or grow due to no lesson being received. Billy brother, I really want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Billy brother, I like reading the things out. Sorry, Billy brother, I really want to see you win, but you are fighting against your own message right now. It is it's not about having it right all the time. Your journey is an example of learning, growth, and listening to the truth. Exactly. I hope you can recover from this, but you have to look into the mirror because this behavior is unacceptable. What's the point in talking at the same time? What?
I don't know. I just pinned me and comment on your Rumble.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How can you do that?
I don't know. I've got a whale next to me name. They must know I'm that.
Oh, sure. Maybe I made you a manager. Oh, that's right. You're a managerial one.
Just pinned me and comment.
If you've got a whale, because you've got a...
I have got a whale.
Yeah, it's maybe... I don't know why you got a bloody whale. It's weird. But I must have made you a managerial if you've got that. I can't remember. Because you've got more than a shield, so you must be managerial. You know what I mean?
Mr. Cheswick.
Hey, Mr. Chad, how you doing, bro? Hey, dude, loving the music coming from you lately. I've played the Neil deGrasse Tyson one. I played the Dan on the Moon. I played them all. What's this tonight's one? Can't remember. It's one of the latest ones you've been doing though. It's really cool, man. Right, what you saying to me? Right, I can get a browser called what? Right, you can get a browser. You can get a browser called. Sorry, you can get a browser plug in called Return YouTube Dislike. Install it into your browser and you can see the dislikes. I'm not too bothered about it. I just wondered how people are able to do it. I know there was this thing called Social Blades you could use and stuff like that, but I get it. So it's a browser thing. Okay. And it mad what people go through just to see people's dislikes.
There's been a school shooting.
Oh, is that? Well, but you got to take that with a pinch of salt because you don't know if it's true or not. When I hear, I don't like to say it. We can't say it too much. Talk about things like this, but like the places where you learn, school is. When you're talking about shooting up that place, then I don't know if it's always the truth that they're talking. So, but I won't talk about it. Anyway, let's carry on.
See you win, but you're fighting against your own message right now. I hope you can recover from this, but you have to look in the mirror because this behavior is unacceptable. Really?
Exactly. See, I mean, these comments are supporters of his telling him that, dude, you were wrong. Simple. Like this one says, really, Billy, you should be 100% honest when you discuss what happened. You are not building credibility, and I am a fan of yours. See, this is people who are following him. I mean, to follow him, I think they're wrong anyway, but this is people who like him and respect him. And they're telling him, look, dude, come on. This is maybe a learning curve. Be humble about this, man.
Billy, you should be 100% honest when you discuss what happened. You are not building credibility, and I am a fan of yours. I used to like this guy, but literally 5 minutes into this video.
Turn the camera off because Vicky's got to go and make the coffee. I'll leave this playing for a minute because I've got to go to the toilet as well. I'll pause it when I get back, and maybe I might rewind it if I hear something.
Done it?
What?
Have we done it?
Yes. Right.
Do
What
you want a small cup?
Yeah, I don't want a big. Just the blue one.
The blue one.
The blue cup, the medium kind of cup. I could see you, Carol. I could see you. Good to see you, Carol, in the Rumble side. Bless you. Yeah, actually, let's say. There we go. That's from the Rumble side. Bless you, Carol. Right, I'm just going to play this. In the meantime, I need to nip to the toilet.
I was done with them. But for some fans, the frustration went even deeper. Several other commenters pointed out something even more troubling about Billy's response. You should take this video down. Most of your fans are poor people. The poor people are the ones who made you powerful. So, what did Billy say on his live stream that drove his fans to say this? Well, it started with Billy unnecessarily and continuously humble bragging about how much money that he has in a way that felt tone deaf and out of touch with his audience.
We have 5 AC units, and I don't even know which one of them is acting up. I normally take the elevator upstairs. You know, I've had a chef for 10 years, and they like the food from coming over and eating the food at our house, and now they share our chef. You know, we are hopping off of a private jet. We relaxed in a huge 8,500 square foot mansion with our best friends on a tiny private island. I'm actually sleeping in my movie theater in my house. I have a movie theater. I'm sleeping in the movie theater.
But what really set fans off was his blatant mockery about those who he deemed.
So I'm going to take that back a little bit because I didn't see that bit. Didn't hear it at all. Yeah.
Went even deeper. Several other commenters pointed out something even more troubling about Billy's response. You should take this video down. Most of your fans are poor people. The poor people are the ones who made you powerful. So, what did Billy say on?
Yeah, and that's a sarcastic response, but deserved. And that's not mocking, and that's just being part of being exposed of what you were doing. Sorry.
This live stream that drove his fans to say this? Well, it started with Billy unnecessarily and continuously humble bragging about how much money that he has in a way that felt tone deaf and out of touch with his audience.
We have 5 AC units, and I don't even know which one of them is acting up. I normally take the elevator upstairs. You know, I've had a chef for 10 years, and they like the food from coming over and eating the food at our house, and now they share our chef. You know, we are hopping off of a private jet. We relaxed in a huge 8,500 square foot mansion with our bed.
Why? So what? Why? Right, you've got all this money, and you've got all this stuff you can do, and all these big houses, planes, all that kind of stuff. Why are you bragging about it? Why can't you just say, yeah, I went there, yeah, you don't even have to say the chef cooked. You need to say, yeah, we had our food, you know what I mean? We flew up to this place. We went to the, could have said we went to the mansion. You didn't say we went to this 8,000 acre mansion with $6 billion house. All right. It's just crazy. It's so much arrogancy here. All right. So much arrogancy here. The pure hubris. There's no, it's all egocentric. He sounds like it's hedonistic. It's hedonistic. That's what it is. Self-gratification without any conscious of anything. Like sociopath as well. All the things he listed at the start seemed more like him. Hey Brian, good to see you. A poor little rich grifter and fools and the fools who enrich him. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Best friends on a tiny private island. I'm actually sleeping in my movie theater. In my house, I have a movie theater. I'm sleeping in the movie theater.
But what really set fans off was his blatant mockery about those who...
Hold on, Carl said, I had to watch 2 commercials to get here, but I guess that's where the few coins come from for you. No idea what happens. I know with Rumble that you have to press the monetize option for your streams to be, for your views to be seen, for it to go public or nobody sees it. If you don't press the monetize, they don't go public. So I don't know about commercials and stuff like that. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. It's just you have to press the monetize. Rumble is monetized straight off from start for some reason. Yeah, if you just press personal, nobody sees the view, nobody sees the videos except anybody you give the link to in your subs. That's it. Nobody outside your subs already get to see it. It doesn't get promoted. So you have to press the monetize option. It's just simple as that. Simple as that. I don't make anything of it. I mean, I've had rants that are the same as super chats, but I've added up to, if I go to my overview at the minute, count overview. I'll show you actually. Count overview. Hold on, let's go back. Quickly show you a Rumble count overview sort of thing. So let's just quickly present Rumble. There, oh, wrong one. Oh no, that's the right one. So you'll see the same as what you're seeing now. But if I go, there's Carl in the chat there. If I go to my account overview, it'll show you what I've made in rants, which are the same as super chats, which is $25. But you can't cash out at all. If you try and cash out, it'll tell you the minimum amount to cash out is $50. So you need $50 to cash out. So it's only for the sake of getting like super chats and that. And obviously, if someone subs to you, you've got followers and subs. And I've got one sub, which is Roger, and that's like a $5 recurring thing. So, but even you had that, even if you didn't monetize your videos, that's still there. You know, it's strange. It's strange. It's a weird thing. I didn't when I first started putting the lives on there, I was like, oh, I'll just press personal because I'm not monetized. You know what I mean? I thought I would need a certain amount of subs and stuff like that, which I would never monetize my YouTube channel. I would never do it. Even if I reached 1,000, I would never do it. But with Rumble, I had no choice for the videos to go out, sort of thing. That's just what Rumble is, I suppose. But yeah, just a quick look. So yeah, there you go. Oh, hold on, I need to get it back to, yeah, there. Anyway, back to this.
He deemed poor, especially 9-to-5 workers.
This is what they try to do when you get famous. You see? I let a lot of it slip because a lot of these people are just ignorant, poor people. You know, they're just poor people. They're just ignorant. So I let a lot of it, you know, whatever, man. These people are just poor dummies. You know, what can you do? I make more money than rappers. I'm not a Joe Schmo 9-to-5 worker bee. You thought I was just some dumb black guy that just happened to get a little lucky with a couple of clips online and gain some popularity. Like Kendrick Lamar say, they not like us.
Who said that you were just some dumb black guy? That's you saying that. That's you straw manning all your peoples who you're talking to. You're straw manning all your people. You know what I mean? Saying, you know, if you just thought I was some dumb black dude. No, nobody said that bar you. Bar you. 500 special coming. I know, dude. Yeah, since about 400, it's gone quite quickly. So, PJ, I love your. That's a good comment. Thanks, mate. PJ, I love your channel. Can't help but grow fruit of your labor. Bless, bro. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. You're a blessing as well. It's everybody here that's the channel. It's not just me, because without you, I'm talking to nobody. You know what I mean? Pretty much. Yeah, he is very full of himself. I hope you're not talking about me, Brian.
He is. He is very full of himself.
Oh, I am.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
I'm joking, you weirdo.
I am far from full of myself. I suppose I have been at certain times in my life, but in general,
You're
true.
They're not like us.
Now, first off, you can't quote Kendrick while you're acting like Drake. And secondly, now this earlier comment suddenly makes more sense. But if obliviously mocking his fans wasn't bad enough, Billy took things to another level when he admitted this.
The money that you thought you were making and the popularity you thought you were making is all going to be spent on attorney's fees. And I don't care if I win or lose. I just want you to spend money.
Now, if you aren't aware, what he just admitted to was filing what's called slap lawsuits, which are designed to silence critics and burden the defendant with legal costs until they abandon their criticism. And he even went so far as to say that he's gonna sue the host of the podcast for
$1 million and possibly even more.
Yes, so as if he needs $1 million at all, and now he's suing him for $1 million. What? Why 1 million? For what? Loss of earnings? What for? Mental abuse, physical abuse. What are you suing the dude for? What? Exposing you? Yes, that's what you're really suing him for. What a butthurt barstool.
Now, not only does admitting this ruin the little bit
That's exactly what I just said, Brian. Brian just says he's a dirty barstool. That's exactly what I just said. What a butthurt barstool.
Someone said it last night, and I can't remember how they said it, and it was brilliant.
It is, he is.
No, when they said barstool,
A barstool.
it was something else they said.
Barsteward.
No.
Yes, Mr. Cheswick, it does, bro. It does. Money takes anything good and ruins it. Absolutely, man.
chances that he had at winning the lawsuit, but it also opens him up to counter lawsuit.
Dude, don't worry about that. You said, pardon my French. I'm sorry, but I know I didn't say the word bastard, but bastard isn't actually a swear word. I know if you say someone's a dirty bastard, you're kind of swearing at them, but the word bastard itself just means born out of wedlock. So, yeah. There you go. It's not a swear word.
And unsurprisingly,
which I am a bastard myself. I am a bastard, but my younger brother isn't. He used to call me a bastard, and I used to get so hurt by that because I was born before my mum and dad was married, but he wasn't. That was funny.
Fans and critics alike saw this as a massive overreaction to a debate being published. But as we'll see next, Billy's excuses and evidence for his debate performance didn't just fail to clear his name, they made things
Aaron Rocha, or Rocha, I don't know how you pronounce your name, but Jesus Christ is the Son of God. He died for sins. Absolutely. Absolutely. I usually put my banner up. I haven't got my banner up. I haven't been doing my banners lately. My tickers. Yeah, I'll do. Keep that up for a minute. Keep that up for a minute. Right, let's go back to this.
Things far worse, with some even calling him a fraud. And speaking of fraud, before we get into that, did you know that American homeowners nationwide have over $32 trillion in equity? And cyber criminals are targeting it with a growing scam that FBI calls house stealing. House alarms, doorbell cameras, and deadbolts won't work against these thieves because they're not after your...
Oh, he's doing his commercial. He's doing his sponsor. Let's get past that.
they file at the county, and then they can take out loans against it arriving in your mailbox, but by then the damage has been done and you're left with a financial and a legal nightmare. Any changes, and if the worst happens, restoration services at no out-of-pocket cost to you. Like me, the answer is probably never. And that's exactly what these scammers are counting on. But you can check on your home title today to make sure that you're not already a victim. You can get a free title history report and a third. That's HomeTitleLock.com, promo code MEME. And thank you to Home Title Lock for sponsoring this portion of the video, as it really...
Oh, dude, most people do sponsors for the video do the just do it quick as they can, as long as they're doing it. Hey, Gavin, good to see you.
It does make a huge difference for us. All right, now back to the video.
Good.
So we left off with some people considering Billy to be a fraud. This all stemmed from his poor performance in a recent debate, which anyone that was familiar with Wes and Billy's work knew exactly how it was going to go.
Billy Carson, that dude, sat down with Wes Huff. Bro, it was a slaughter.
Yeah, and given the fact that they were right, Billy tried to excuse his performance with some, let's just call them questionable arguments. The first explanation he gave was that he was incredibly sick, claiming that he nearly died of pneumonia days before the debate.
If you nearly died of pneumonia days before the debate, why would you be there at the debate? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. Whether he was ill or not, he went to the debate well enough. I wouldn't go to a debate feeling unwell, especially if I just nearly died of pneumonia. That's just having excuses. And if you were unwell of some sort, like had the flu, you decided to go there and debate. You decided to go there and debate. It doesn't. It's no excuses. You still got the same knowledge in your head, whether you're ill or not. You know. Unless you've got amnesia. Hey, debate, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah.
And he showed proof of this by showing this Band-Aid on his arm.
And being in that weakened state, which he knew he caught me in one of my most weakest states. He knew he saw.
Oh, he knew he had pneumonia because he had a Band-Aid on his arm? Wow. Pneumonia changes your philosophy. I like it, bro. I like it.
So how I only weighed 206 pounds. And again, I was so sick and ill, to be quite honest with you.
You only weighed 206 pounds. What's wrong with 206 pounds? That's a decent weight. Yes, it's like 15 stone, 14 and a half, 15 stone. That's a decent weight. What's wrong with that?
Maybe I did bumble my words a couple times with the Sinai Bible or the Barnabas text. It's quite possible. I thought we were having a cat.
Well, why couldn't you have admitted it then? Why couldn't you have been more humble about it then? But now you're making excuses for it.
Casual conversation on spirituality, and I wasn't really even fully in my right mind. I just almost died a few days before going to his house, literally. And so he took advantage of that.
Now, to be clear, I don't have any strong reason to doubt that he was sick and was actually in the hospital days before the debate. And by the way, I'm glad that he didn't die and he's better now. But if this illness really did cause him to get things wrong, then what's his excuse for saying the exact same things on podcasts before the debate?
Never got crucified. As a matter of fact, the Sinai Bible, Jesus was crucified. Well, that doesn't exist in the Sinai Bible. The Sinai Bible. But then you go to the Sinai Bible.
No, it's not 18 stone, Dylan. I've just checked it. 206 pounds is what I said exactly. It is 14.7 in some other numbers. I mean, 14.7 is 14 and a half stone. So it's 206. 206 pounds is 14.7143 stone. So it's 14 stone. It's 14 and a half stone, pretty much on the dot. I kind of know that weight because that's my weight, and that's what I'm usually at. Now I'm a lot heavier. I'm like more like 18 stone now. But that's my fighting weight. That's what I'm usually at. And when I say fighting weight, not because I'm a boxer, but that's just what we say. The weight I'm used to being at is about 14 and a half stone. What I usually am at, 14. That's my natural weight sort of thing when I'm at my trimmest and at my most well-built, what I like to be at, what I feel comfortable at. Now I'm like 4 stone over or something. I need to lose weight a lot. He said 250. Oh, well, he maybe said that beforehand. He maybe said he went down to 206. That's why I said And when he said he went down to 206, I says, that's not bad. If you've gone from 250 to 206, I said that the 206 is not bad. I didn't hear the 250 part, but I had you gone down to 206. I was talking about the 206 part. Got ya. You're 18 stone bodybuilder is how I know. Yeah, get you at 250. Yeah, of course, 250, that's 18. Definitely. But I was talking about 206. 206. He must have, but he to me doesn't seem like he's 18 stone. He to me would never have seen 18 stone. He seems like he's 14 and a half stone to me. You know, I know I'm built my build at 14 and a half stone, and he doesn't look 18 stone now. You know, to me. I mean, I used to do weights and that as well. I wouldn't say I was a bodybuilder, but I did the gym a lot, you know, and shaped up quite a lot when I was younger, in my 20s and my early 30s, but not so much now. I would go back now, I would, to shape up, but yeah, I wouldn't say I was a bodybuilder, but I know what I'm doing in the gym, you know.
Bible. In the Sinai Bible. And the Sinai Bible. According to the Sinai Bible, Jesus wasn't crucified in that Bible.
And how was he able on the night?
You still train then, Dorian? Are you still bodybuilder? Are you still train at all? You retained 5 stone of bullshit. You got up to 266 pound. That's good, man. What, in muscle though, or just because if it's 266 and if it's, I mean, like I'm too heavy where I'm at. I mean, yeah, people say I'm not too big, but look, I see it on myself. It's awful. Don't like it. My frame holds weight well. You know what I mean? It doesn't. When I'm overweight, like if I'm over my weight, if my fighting weight, say 14 and a half stone, and say I go up to 16 stone, it's not too noticeable because my frame holds it well. But now you get to like 18 stone, your frame can only hold so much, and I notice it on myself. I need to trim down. You know, you're a little chubby. Hey, that's good, bro. That's good. Everybody does it. Everybody gets chubby. I mean, I used to be the thinnest in my family, and then when I got to my late teens, in my early 20s, I thickened out. I was always broad, and I became lean, and I never thought I would get past that being over 15 stone and stuff like that. But now that I'm not training as much and I'm not out as much, and I had an accident with my feet, the weight just piles on. And before I could put on weight or lose weight easily. Now I could put on weight. It's hard to lose it because of physical disabilities from my feet and stuff. But I'll have to do something because I don't intend being. If I went to the doctor, I'd be classed as obese. But I don't intend to die of obesity. That's for sure. Anyway, let's carry on.
Of the debate to go to the host's house at 2:30 in the morning while the host's wife and kids were sleeping, and immediately
he went to the house at 2:30 in the morning. Where's Huff's actual house? At 2:30 in the morning. Unbelievable.
After the host didn't answer, he had enough energy to do this.
I come back to the house. I'm extremely angry and I'm extremely frustrated that I wasn't able to contact him. His phone was in like do not disturb mode. So I tried to call first. I tried to call him like 4 or 5 times, evidenced in.
You do calisthenics now, dude. That is strong though. Calisthenics is strong. I mean, more so than people doing weights. Calisthenic people are strong. That I doubt. It's the movements they're doing that is brilliant. So I'm a marathon runner. That's excellent, bro. I was a runner when I was younger. I was brilliant at sprinting or long distance. Hey, Crockett, good to see you. But when I started smoking and all that, obviously that goes out the window. But I was a brilliant runner, one of the fastest things ever. My dad used to say, I used to feel it as well. I was really, really fast. I wish I'd kept up with it instead of done smoking and stuff like that and trying to look cool and shit. But yeah, one of them. It happens. But calisthenics is, strong stuff, man. Strong stuff. It's hard to do it.
My phone records. I text him 5 or 6 times. I also text him a copy of my do not consent, and I WhatsApped him a copy of my do not consent form at the same time.
But even worse, he says that he's now.
I'm not the same. Almost.
It sounds more like you're harassing him. No, he should be the one bloody suing you for harassment. You got exposed, and that's it, bro.
Half-dead person that you tried to talk to a few weeks ago. I've gotten my clear mind back. My brain fog is gone. My body weight's coming back. I'm lifting and working out every single day. I'm getting stronger by the second. I'm not that weak, sick person that just almost died. It was in the hospital. Coming on a show on a.
You were that weak, sick person that almost died in the hospital. Again, why did you go on? It wasn't a show. It was a debate. You decided to do that. If you were really that ill, that's your fault. But I do not believe you. You might have been a little bit ill. And anyway, even if you're ill, you still know the same stuff. You might not be bothered to say it, you know. But if someone's tearing you apart, the knowledge would have come out to tear them apart back. So no, you just got exposed and you're using excuses. These are excuses and not reasons. And it is really dirty what you've done.
On a video feed with a IV bandage on, literally fresh off the IV tree, the big tree with
55 now. Still, you could you got injury with your back. Shame. But you could still do some stuff, man. You smoke weed, but you can still do calisthenics, just smoking weed. There's not so much cardio involved in it, cardiovascular. It's a lot of static exercises, isn't it? Not all of it, obviously, but it's a lot of it is building, like from where you're at, you know, and just holding on the floor, pulling up, stuff like that, doing all different kinds of positions and strength maneuvers. Who keeps the band-aid on, especially if you're a man of God? Exactly.
all the different IV bags and all the antibiotics and everything else dripping into my body. Fresh off the bag. I'm in the studio, out of boredom, really. But brain fog, tired, exhausted, can't breathe.
Well, you brain fog, tired. You wouldn't go in a debate feeling like that, no matter how bored you are. And debates can be boring. So why would you go and be bored even more when you know that you're all brain foggy and all that kind of stuff? Crazy. You're at Brian's 100. Wow, sorry. I don't know why I said that. I was about to say 162. Brian is 62 now and at his fittest ever. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Did your marathons with a broken back? Fair play, dude. That's good. That's good going. I'd love to run again, but my feet are mashed up. And I was a good runner. My feet are mashed up. I wouldn't be able to run at all. Yeah, Dad. Of course, Roger. He got his butt handed to him, bro. Of course he did.
I only got about 2 more weeks of recovery left from this pneumonia, and I'll be full strength.
Now, if that's true, then why not debate?
You're victimizing yourself there. If that is true, you shouldn't have gone. Simple.
Again. Wes even offered to take the video down if Billy agreed to another debate.
Billy, I will agree to all the terms and conditions of the cease and desist letter if you agree to run it back, sit down with me in person, and have another discussion.
But it seems
which he did, but we witnessed in the video that last year. If he would take it down if you had another discussion, but he wouldn't. Why? Because you got your ass handed to him. He said he would do what you wanted to take the stuff down if you debated him again or spoke to him again. But you said no to that. You couldn't have said yes. Wait until you got completely better, back in the gym, fresh mind, fresh body, all that kind of stuff. You couldn't have said yes then. Come on, that's running, dude. That's running.
Seems that Billy doesn't want to take that chance. Billy's second excuse for his poor performance was that he was ambushed. The only problem is he admitted to willingly doing the debate.
And then Mark gets this guy.
I wasn't ambushed. Wes was on his own. He was there with the moderator dude who was with him, really.
Guy on the live feed, and he says, "Hey, we're gonna have a little debate." I'm like, "A debate?" He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, your perspective of religion and stuff and so on, whatever." And I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
So not only did Billy once again mess up his lawsuit by admitting this, but anyone who watched the debate could see that it clearly was not an ambush. It was one-on-one, with the moderator even siding with Billy at times. His third excuse for a bad debate performance was that Mark and
at times the moderator sided with Billy all the time. All the time. There was no ambush whatsoever, man. At all. This is pure lies. It was 2-1 in favor, 2 versus 1 in favor of Billy. Of course it was. We watched it.
Wes conspired to mess up the feed whenever he had something important to say.
And then what they did was, they're pretty slick. So every time I had something really important to say or a deep question to ask, Defendant number 2 video would just magically disconnect. Boop, he's off again. Oh man, he's off again. I don't know what happened. The first time it happened, I was like, that's strange, because it didn't happen when he was talking, and his video was very clear and crisp, like almost 4K.
I'll have to have a look and see if Daniel C's done anything on this, because he'd make a good video on this. Daniel C. I'll have to check.
But this doesn't really add up. The footage only shows Wes's internet freezing, and no one can even manipulate a live feed like that. This excuse only works for people.
Good evening to the 8 people in Rumble. I haven't forgot about you. It's just I'm mainly on YouTube and I just forget to keep looking over a bit. Good to see you guys.
People who haven't watched the full unedited footage of the debate, which you can find on Wes's channel and is also linked down below. His next excuse was that no one let him talk.
I might have bumbled the Barnabas text for the Sinai text or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters is I never got a chance to answer any questions or get my voice heard. That's what really matters. But now I'm trying to ask my question.
That's rubbish. You had plenty. No one interrupted you. Yes, Wes spoke when he was meant to speak. And if he thought he kind of maybe spoke too much, he said, oh, sorry about that sort of thing. But you just didn't talk. You were given plenty of time. Your moderator stuck up for you and started speaking for you. You were just being exposed and being quiet because that's why you had nothing to say about it. You had nothing to respond with because you knew you were being massacred.
Getting overridden with other texts, other words from defendant number one. He's overriding what I'm trying to say, everything I've got to ask. He's talking over me. I'm the person that's there supposed to be in this debate. I can't even get a word in. And as soon as I say one
lies, complete lies. No one spoke over you, none of the time, dude. He was very, very respectful. Very respectful. People seeing the debate, how can you just lie to their face? Do you think you're going to gaslight people, everybody, into believing exactly what you're saying when they've seen the debate and seen exactly what, hence why people are leaving you?
The other guy, defendant number two, he's overriding and talking over me. I'm just sitting there patiently, just quiet. So I saw Dan at that moment. I realized, oh, this is a contrived setup video to make me look like I'm some type of dummy and I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it wasn't contrived. That's so much of a bloody, it's not even a reach. That's just lies. It was not. That is rubbish. You can see that the dude's like that, not like that. Wes is not like that. It was very respectful. You know what I mean? And he was humble. You know, he apologized for things that you were doing wrong, really.
So they can go bragging to all their Christian buddies and friends in their cult and, oh, he didn't know the answer to these two.
Sorry about it, but I think it's you that's culting it out, man. You're the culter.
2 questions. Not really.
But anyone who's seen the debate knows that this just isn't true. He had plenty of time to speak. Important times for him to make his case, he still only managed responses like these.
Referring to the Gospel of Barnabas as anything other than...
If you say it's an unfortunate expert, I'm going to go with that. Let's talk about the Old Testament a little bit. That's fair enough. I can respect that. So let's go into the Old Testament a little bit.
And even in my last video of him, I have a clip of him talking for almost 4 minutes straight, uninterrupted. And finally, Billy implied that AI or deepfake technology was used to manipulate the footage.
This is a video of me speaking in Korean. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 빌리 카슨입니다. 포비든 노랫개로도 알려. Very easy to do, especially when you're editing.
But that was a deepfake that Billy made. There's literally no evidence to suggest that anyone besides Billy created a deepfake of Billy. And even worse, Billy tried to obtain the footage the same night, long before he could have ever known about any supposed manipulation. So now that you've heard these excuses, you can ask yourself, if Billy truly believed these excuses, you would think that he would take the chance to prove everyone wrong now that he's recovered, right? Well,
think so, and debate him again. And then he would have took that other stuff down, even though he shouldn't need to. He would have took the other stuff down if you debated him, even though he shouldn't. But no, you said no.
Well, unfortunately, after excusing his debate performance, he attempted to justify his claims with new evidence, and here's where things got even worse. So about an hour into the stream, he finally started to address the claims that he made in the debate for why he believes that Jesus wasn't crucified. And if you recall, the first piece of evidence was that the Sinai Bible didn't mention that Jesus was crucified. But when Wes literally pulled the text off of his shelf to show Billy otherwise, Billy backtracked, claiming that he'd misspoken and was referring to the Gospel of Barnabas. And that made it all the more strange to see during his live stream him try to justify his original claim about the Sinai Bible.
So he recanted it and said it was the Gospel of Barnabas instead, but then tried to reason that it was still that gospel he was on about, the Sinai sort of thing. Sorry. Yeah. Wow.
In the Sinai Bible, it appeared that Jesus had never been crucified. I said it's quite possible that Jesus was never crucified. Not once anywhere to say.
How can you read a book and know it and say it's quite possible, or you're not sure if, when it would be there in black and white? Come on. That's so lame. So lame.
Jesus was never crucified. It says quite possible that Jesus was never crucified, or he might not have been crucified, depending on what podcast I was on.
So not once, not anywhere did he ever say that Jesus was never crucified, right? Well, out of Billy's own mouth,
Never got crucified. Jesus was crucified. Well, that doesn't exist in the Sinai Bible. According to the Sinai Bible, Jesus...
According to the Sinai Bible, that doesn't exist. Where's off showed him different? And he's still going on, but wait, just read your own scripture, dude.
Wasn't crucified in that Bible.
And again, what makes it so strange is that if he really did misspeak during the debate by referring to the Sinai Bible,
I misquoted there. It's the Gospel of Barnabas.
Then why was he trying to defend it during his live stream by putting up this image on his screen in defense of that?
He knows scripture, Roger. He doesn't know how to translate it, obviously, if he's pointing this crap to people. But I don't even know if he believes this stuff. I don't know if he's just trying to make a mockery of Christianity because of this stuff. Don't know if he believes this.
Initial claim. And by looking at this, I'm glad to see that...
Well, if he does, he's silly. And if he doesn't, then he's leading people in a cult that he doesn't even believe.
That he's done more homework, but the only problem is none of the points on this sheet change the fact that Codex Sinaiticus includes Jesus' crucifixion in nearly every New Testament book. Even his point about the shorter ending of Mark doesn't help, since Mark still includes the crucifixion. So none of this refutes or really...
I've had this shorter ending of Mark that Mark's been cut off somewhere before. I'll have to check this out somewhere, but it still includes the crucifixion, of course.
Even addresses a single fact that West gave. But even more wild was the evidence that he gave in support of his claim that Jesus had a wife. In order to argue for the legitimacy of this known forgery that allegedly claims that Jesus had a wife, Billy used this clip right...
Exactly, Dylan. Exactly. Who is the author of confusion again? Satan. Exactly, bro.
Right here as evidence.
What really matters is the kind of scientific testing that's been done and that kind of work.
So this scrap is tiny.
Oh, that stream, hold on, that was on Jesus was married, was it? Let's get rid of me. Was Jesus married? Oh, come on. And this is another thing he bloody believes. Jesus being married. And nowhere in scripture does it say this. And a lot of people think that, Jesus is, the Holy Spirit is God's wife, which I think that's heretical.
The scientific testing that's been done and that kind of work.
So this scrap is tiny.
It goes on to talk about how much scientific testing has been done. She really believes, and she's gone on dozens of interviews about this, that this thing was real. Now,
but this video that he's using is this one right here, and it was made back in 2014 before the fragment was universally acknowledged as a forgery. And even worse, the lady in the clip, Karen King, who popularized the fragment, she even admitted that it was likely a forgery 2 years.
Wow. It's probably a forgery 2 years after she said it. See? She recanted it.
After the clips that he showed, once she found out...
You have to continue it, Mr. Carson.
That the text was copied from the internet. She even said that the guy who gave her the fragment obviously lied. But to his credit...
I had no idea who this guy was. Is that what it said? Yeah, I had no idea this guy. Obviously, he said he lied to me. There you go. And that's the problem. You're just believing people. You have to check out the sources, man.
The fragment obviously lied. But to his credit, Billy does seem to acknowledge this fact to some degree, but then says that maybe she crumbled due to a Christian
Billy got some bad outdated info. Nah, surely not.
Conspiracy, which he doesn't have the slightest bit of evidence for, nor does it explain why non-Christian scholars who studied it, like Mark Goodacre, came to the same conclusion while providing piles of evidence in support of that conclusion. And once again, the sheet that Billy put up on the screen literally does nothing to support his claim or refute anything that West stated during their debate. And yet, Billy even went so far as to say,
I always tell you guys in all the podcasts that I'm in, don't believe what I say, research what I say. Everyone's entitled to gain or find their own.
You might say that, but you probably don't believe that. You probably rather than just believe you do, because you know that most people won't research it at that point, especially if you've got a following that devoted to you. But when someone sees the light, as in how deceitful you're being because how nice someone's being to you, but even then, a lot of people will see it, but even then, a lot of people won't. Like that lady we seen at the start of this stream, who was calling you God. And you let her, you reposted that yourself, someone calling you God. That is The height of pride.
Own opinion. But the last time that
Pride cometh before the fall, is all I can say.
That happened, he claimed that he was ambushed and threatened to sue everyone. The Bible says that the one who states his case first seems right until the other comes and examines him. And as soon as anyone genuinely takes the time to examine Billy's claims about Christianity, then it all comes crashing down for him. And to make everything worse, he didn't have hardly any sources on any of the sheets for people to verify. And when one of his fans asked him to provide a source, he responded with insults.
You can tell this was written for me. No, I'm taking this from the source, Mr. Whoever you are in the live chat. Of course this is cut and pasted.
Yes, Dylan, he is showing very bad character. He sounds like a child making excuses and suing people. Exactly, bro. Listen to the way he's talking now. Translation did well. It's challenging to specify the exact number of words translated. And all right, okay, that's something I need to read. Right, but listen to how childish he's being now.
From the direct source, from actual academic books. I'm not giving you this off my dome. I'm reading academic books. Come on now, tune in. Get your head on right. This is basic, not basic IQ stuff.
But convenient.
How about get basic IQ stuff? What the hell is basic IQ stuff? What is basic IQ stuff? IQ is a measurement of your cognitive ability or something. How can you say it's basic IQ stuff? Like you're saying you have to have a basic IQ. What's a basic IQ? That's nothing to do with it, bro. IQ has nothing to do with this.
He didn't give the names of those academic books, so he still didn't provide any sources. And it's at this point that we can start to see Billy unravel more and more, which leads to his diatribes against God, the Bible, and Christianity. And it's here we start to see the real Billy Carson.
The meltdown.
So as the live stream went on, Billy began to show more and more hostility towards Christians. He started by calling the God of the Bible a sadistic narcissist.
Sadistic narcissist. So that's what that list was up there for at the start. Sadistic narcissist, the God of the Bible. Okay, sadistic narcissist. Let's hear your evidence.
What is the sadistic narcissist? Let's take a look at some of the traits and see if we can compare them to this quote unquote God of the Bible. If your God of the Bible is so powerful, why does he need to kill everybody and have all these wars? You're all knowing, all powerful, all omnipotent, yet you can't stop one brother from killing the other one. Till this very day.
Next, he turned.
Why doesn't anybody ever understand free will? Fallen world, you know what I mean? It's given to us to do with. If God intervened in every single situation, how the hell would we know bad? You know, if everything was good, we wouldn't appreciate bad. What the hell? This is such a childish way of thinking. What, babe?
Because they don't want to.
Because they don't want to. Exactly.
They blame God for the bad.
His attention to biblical figures like Abraham, mocking his faith and his character.
Now, the fact that this man was willing to do this shows me how ignorant he was.
No, it shows how much faith he had in God. He showed how much he believed in God. Look, God, I've already said this, God promised Abraham through him that the nations will be multiply, you know, through him, through his sons. So he knew through Isaac would have to be multiplied nations and all that. He'd already been given these promises. So when God tested him to do this, that's why the people talk about the faith of Abraham in Hebrews, the faith of Abraham. Because he'd already been given the promise by God. He had the faith that if he did have to slaughter his son, to sacrifice his son, God would bring him back to life. Or God would stay his hand like he did and provide the sacrifice, as in the lamb. He had faith of that. That's why he did it. And everybody goes on about Isaac being a small child. It doesn't say that Isaac was a small child then. It just says the son of Abraham. People think of him, he could have been like a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old put on an altar. He could have been a man. No, it doesn't say the age of him at the time. He could have been a man. But so people say a child to make you sound more sorry for him. But they knew through faith he wouldn't have to, or he'd be raised, something like that. But he knew through faith because God had already promised him, and God didn't breach his promises, doesn't break them at all. And to call him naive or an idiot because of that, wow.
You see, that's the difference between me and this guy. Now, they will preach to you all this stuff about him being this great holy man because he proved himself to God. No. He proved himself to be a doggone idiot is what he proved himself to be.
And finally, Billy attacked Christian.
Did he? What happened to his son? Did his son get sacrificed? No. His son got stayed, and God provided the sacrifice. Wow.
Themselves, accusing them of being easily manipulated.
You've been heavily manipulated to the point where you don't even know who the hell you are. It's really scary.
There you go. My point exactly, Baza. I didn't quite know that it was in Joshua. But there you go. Isaac was growing, and he knew he was going to be sacrificed. Well, going to be attempted. Well, not attempted, but it was going to be, the offer was going to be there. The testing was going to be there, and it's in Joshua. Right, got you. But yeah, I thought he would have been an older guy, because people just think because it says a child, the son of Abraham, that it's going to be a child. But in the Bible, in Genesis, it doesn't say his age. So yeah, I was thinking he'd probably be a man. I agree with you, Baza. Absolutely, bro. And yes, Isaac would have known
that there's that many NPCs walking around on this planet. Drones. You people are drones, man. No.
Really mad at God. Yeah, I think so, bro. I think so.
Empathy. I gave you the definition of that earlier. Sadistic narcissism.
Yeah, child.
Lack of empathy. Controlling. Quick to anger.
There's a lack of empathy and he's quick to anger. Is that right? He's quick to anger. Wow. When he tells you not to be slow to anger. So God contradicts himself. Jesus says be slow to anger. You know what I mean? It says it in the gospel, in Paul. Be slow to anger. Stuff like that. Quick to listen. All that kind of stuff. And you're saying that God contradicts himself. Okay. Look at the perseverance God has had with us to the point that he had to eradicate a corrupted bloodline. It's testament to God's mercy and patience that we're here to this point like this. That's just a testament to it.
Jealous, envious. I am a jealous.
Some people mourn God. You know what I mean? Mourn with God. It's just silly. These people mourn God.
God. Didn't he say that? Some of you will, some of you won't. Some of you will still be stuck in believing the current ideology and dogma that you've been fed. How come I can see that and understand that, but you guys can't? And you're wrapped up in the actual religion.
I can see it, but you guys can't. So only you can see it and none of the rest can. So how come we can see this, Mr. Carson, but you can't? You know, how can we see that you're heretical, full of crap, but you can't? You're either completely lying, completely not knowing what you're talking about, or a mixture of both. Or I don't know if he had a mentor or anything where he got this crap from, but I don't know. He seems to be the catalyst.
Itself.
And ironically, he also said this about the church.
The church itself obfuscates or suppresses information or changes things or forces things to not be released.
But this is ironic because this is exactly
which is true. This is true. Can't say no to him in that. I can't see his line now.
What he is trying to do with these slap lawsuits. So if it's wrong for the church to suppress information and not have it.
Exactly. He's going on about church not releasing stuff and all that. But what about you? Try to suppress your crap. Try to suppress your whooping.
Release, then why is he giving everything that he has to doing exactly that? He also goes on to talk about how God condones slavery, sexual slavery, and genocide, all of which I've covered in detail in a playlist link below. But Billy doesn't just stop there. He spent at least a third of his stream glorifying himself, talking like the main character in an action film.
You're trying to put together a global network for one man? That's how scared you are of me? You guys are horrified of Billy Carson, aren't you?
Wow, see, that is a God complex. He thinks that the whole lot of the social media and then so that's the whole world is getting a network together against him. You know, wow. It's your own fans. Now look where I've paused it. Look at the anger on him.
You're horrified. We got to end this guy. He's too big. You can't take down.
Too big. See the God complex. You're too big. You know, but millions of subscribers. Yes. You can influence a lot of people, but in the grand scheme of things, what are you? You're absolutely nothing. I don't mean you're nothing to God, but I mean you're nothing in the grand scheme of things.
a self-made man. They have to network with hundreds of thousands of people all over the world to supposedly end Billy Carson's career. Not only are they not ending my career, they're making me more famous because they call my name out every 5 minutes. I'm on their tongue and their lips every minute of the day. When they go to sleep, they dream about me. When they wake up, the first thing they do before they kiss their wife or their boyfriend, they talk.
I would say 2 for that answer. I can't be stupid because you would do the division first, which is 5 divided by 5. So that's 1. So 5. Oh, no, hold on. Hold on. You would do the division first. So it's 5 divided by 5, which is 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 6. That's how I would do it. It's BODMAS, Jeff. I would say BODMAS. Brackets, other, division, multiple, addition, multiply, addition, and subtraction. BODMAS. Brackets, other. That's how we do it. Yeah, 6. I'd say 6. Definitely. First division, yeah. BODMAS, like Jeff said, but he's put BEDMAS. I don't know if that means something different, but BODMAS, I would say. Brackets, other, division, multiplication, addition, then subtraction. Yeah. And I'm not good at maths. That's just about the best math. Algebra is about the best that I get in maths. Brackets or exponent. Right. Okay.
Talk about me. They post me and call my name 24 hours a day, nonstop. They're absolutely
yeah, for us, yeah, it's BODMAS. But they now, like with division, we at school we used to be like divide, and if you had a remainder, if it didn't divide properly, you would put say like, I don't know, 12 divided by 5 is 2, remainder 2. You know what I mean? But now you can't put the remainder 2. But when I was at school, we could put that the answer being 2R2. So 2 remainder 2. Now you have to take it down. You have to take it down to a point. I was like, wow, suck that, man.
infatuated with me. And nobody puts out more volume of videos and content than I do. Not nobody in the world. Not one single person. Oh, I got all the information.
Why is it 6, Maria? Because you do the division first. When it comes to algebra, you do the division before you would do the addition. So you would go 5 divided by 5, which is 1. And then you would add the 5 to the 1, which is 6. So you do the division first. That's why. That's why Jeff put in the BEDMAS. I would say BODMAS. And that would say, if there was brackets there, you would do the brackets first. Because what BODMAS means is bracket, other, is division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. And that's the order you would do them in. And because the second part of the sum was division, you do that fast. I don't know who made that rule. I haven't got a clue. Who made it, but that's how we was made to remember it. BODMAS sort of thing. No, I don't know who made it.
Information. You think you have a big organization. What you don't know is you don't have as big an organization as you think. You got a lot of followers, which are just sheep. But I have people everywhere on the planet.
Yes. Followers that are just sheep. That's not you just going on about people you've got followers that are just sheep. What do you think your followers are? Blind sheep. You know? But some of them have opened their eyes and moved away from you.
I touch a percentage of the planet every day. Me, one man.
See, God complex. One man. I touch the percentage of the planet every day. You think Jesus didn't? Wow.
I touch a percentage of the planet. You guys haven't even come close to that. The RCMP, the BPD, the CAFC. Fortunately, I have fans in those places.
See,
you just never know.
You said it yourself, fans. Why have you got fans? You said it yourself. You've got these loyal people and all that, and they just following your divine word. Why are they fans? That's a problem. You know what I mean? That is a problem. The problem is them being fans, which makes them sheep. Fanatics is where that word comes from.
When you're poking a real bear. So I want to thank these gangbangers for creating all this controversy and all this.
Gangbangers. People on the internet, gangbangers. Come on.
Energy and stirring it up and then sending it to me because I'm taking it. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
And he consistently bragged about his connections to powerful people, threatening lawsuits and implying an untouchable status.
You think your cult is so huge and so massive. I've got people in every area of politics. And yes, I still call them polytricksters, but I've got people in politics. I've got people in three-letter agencies. They come on tour with me. I've got people in government. I've got people in countries, powerful people that support. I've got billionaires. I've got billionaires' numbers on my cell phone. Billionaires.
Oh,
I can just call right now.
Billionaires. I've got billionaires. Man. So what? Vicky's got millionaires' numbers in her head that she could phone if she wanted to. Doesn't mean she's going to. It doesn't make her anything big, does it, babe? You know rich people, don't you?
Of course.
So what?
Like, they, like, mega rich.
Yeah, mega rich. So what? Does that make you superior to them because they've got money?
No.
Money is the love of money is the root of all evil.
I can honestly say the people from my life that are rich were the worst people.
There you go. There you go. Because they love money. They get used to it.
Yeah.
I have casual conversations with. I hang out with them. We've got voice.
You can have a casual conversation. What? A millionaire? Anybody can have a casual conversation with a millionaire. If a millionaire sat down next to me and started talking to me, I'm sure I could have a casual conversation with them.
Of course you could.
Friggin' hell.
Recordings of conversations that you guys have been putting out there. See, you don't know who's on the other end of that phone that supports us. You think they're supporting you.
Yes, Jeff. He's a lost soul who will find out the truth and it will hit him hard. Absolutely, bro.
You never know when you're going to poke a bear. But the original video that I did not consent to.
Are you not experiencing that now? You don't know when you poke the bear. You poked your own bears as well. They've seen it.
I'll be paid by pound of flesh for every appearance that it shows up on the entire internet. I will be. Trust me on this. Or there'll be judgments. And when you go to buy a house,
judgment from who? Who's the judgment coming from?
From people like him. That's exactly who it is.
That's cowardice, Wade. You hear what he's saying? I'll get my pound of flesh for ever anybody puts any of this stuff. Right, okay. I'm a 426 strong subs. I've done a few things over here. You got to come and sue me. For every single clip you're saying that's on there of you. Fine, come and sue me. I've got nothing.
You go to sell something, when you go to do anything, I'll have to get paid first. And I'm going to take all that money, all those winnings, and I'm going to buy a huge strip of land. Me and my wife already figured it out.
It's disgusting what he's saying, bro. This is someone that believes in some kind of God. Mainly himself.
No, he believes in money.
Well, of course he does.
Of money, and that's it. Money don't make you a good person, and it don't.
No, of course it doesn't.
If anything, I can tell you now, the dodgier people I know are rich.
Yeah, exactly. And like Mike Tyson said, Mike Tyson says, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, bro. He needs humble. He does actually need a kick in. Sorry, he actually needs a kick in. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, maybe a kick in would do it.
Today, we're going to buy a huge strip of land, and we're going to build mini homes on there for homeless people with all the money.
All right, now, while his bravado...
Of course, you're going to build... You're going to take all this money, be prideful of it, and build something that is very humble. A very humbling thing to do. But if you did actually do that, you'd be doing it through pride, which is not humility. That is not charity when you're doing it. Right, you're saying, you're planning this. I'm going to take this money from this people because I'm being greedy because I got exposed. And then I'm going to give it to the homeless to be nice, but big up my own name doing it. That is not charity. That is just disgusting. I mean, the people that would be moving into them homes would probably be in bloody danger, mate. They're going to hell.
Might seem entertaining, it comes across as incredibly insecure and nothing more than a desperate attempt to recover from a poor debate performance. But
he still has millions on his official channel and all that. He still has millions. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely crazy. He's lost a good few hundred thousand. I don't know what it is today. I haven't kept up with it, but sure it was a few 100,000 he lost.
How could anybody that has a relationship with God have anything to do with that?
I know. It's madness.
I will say this, in fairness to Billy, getting tons of hate online isn't easy for anyone to deal with. Very few people are equipped to handle that level of criticism, and it's clear that he feels betrayed, especially by friends who once shared his same views, but recently converted to Christianity. Now, this context doesn't excuse his behavior, but it might help to explain it. So Billy seems to be going through a lot right now, and let's pray for Billy that this moment would lead him closer to the truth rather than running further away from it. If he does, I'm confident that the facts will show him that Jesus really is who he said he is. Not a person who embodied Christ consciousness, but instead the creator of the universe in human flesh who...
Absolutely agree. I don't agree with this Christ consciousness thing. Yes, Christ had a consciousness, but I don't believe that everybody has this Christ consciousness and it's nothing to do with Christ on the cross. It's silly. It's silly.
Came down from heaven to solve a problem that no one else could solve.
Exactly. And if he didn't, like I say, we're still under law. If he didn't do that, we're still under law, not under grace, which is ridiculous. It means nobody needs a savior. We just have to adhere to the law which we can't do. So we're all headed for hell, guys.
Our broken relationship with God. So all in all, Billy's entire live stream was a really bad look for him. And if you look at the comments on his video, unless he deleted a lot, the absolute vast majority of them are negative towards Billy. And I wasn't even able to get to all of the problems that he had in this video. Much more could be said, but this video has gone on too long as it is. So let me know your...
This guy does quite a lot in him. I won't do another thing on him straight away, but I'll probably check out his stuff in the future just to see what's going on. Might do another thing on it. But this is the end of this one. Tomorrow I'll probably do something from Daniel C, but it'll be again the same time tomorrow night as the same time as Flats on, because Flats won't be on. It's Tuesday. I usually go on Tuesday night anyway. But while Flats is away, I'll be kind of taking his time, his space, and because when he does live stream, he will be doing it in the mornings now. Probably the times I used to go on. I mean, this might still go in the afternoon sometime, but we'll see. We'll see. The night time will be it. Just let's end this off.
Thoughts down below, and as always, check out the book recommendations in the description to learn more. All right, see you guys next time.
Decent enough video. So yeah, actually, let me get that guy's link. I'll get his link to this. Actually, I just need to go in my description. Or did it? Yeah, it's still there. What do you mean? Yeah, let me get his link for you guys. He's got 502,000 subscribers, but yeah, it seems pretty good. There's testimony there. Sorry?
500,000.
That's what I said, didn't I?
No.
I said 502,000 subscribers. That's what I said. Yeah, he's done a few things on Billy Carson. Yeah, good thing. Billy Carson loses Christians interviews. Yeah, we could do some stuff from him in the future. But there's his link, guys. Tomorrow I'll do something from Daniel C. He did something about 10 days ago that I missed, so we'll do that. It's only a 20-odd minute video, but yeah, it'll do for tomorrow. Go back, forth and forth. Right, here we go. Hey, digital. That is the guy's link for this one. What do you mean? I think it's decent enough. What he said that was perfect. What he said was perfect. Couldn't agree with him more, to be honest. Yeah, exactly, Baza. I get you there. Just missed that. Nearly missed that. Christ consciousness, in my opinion, puts you on the same level of God and is too close to do as thou wilt. Exactly, bro. And not holding yourself accountable because you are equal to God. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's still saying you're God. It's still saying you're God. But yeah, I think that was a decent video. I've still got 3 songs to play that way. You know what I mean? I've got Mr. Cheswick's, one of Mr. Cheswick's new ones. Harry Mack, and as always, it's Super Sidewinder. But what can I say about that? Yeah, I hope what that guy says there. Yeah, pray that maybe this will humble him a bit, but it doesn't seem to be so far. Maybe you lose so many subs, and maybe see that maybe I need to humble myself. Maybe you might see the truth in the, I don't know, the mercy of Christ, the grace of Christ. Exactly. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. Yahweh. Exactly. Absolutely. We all do. Without doubt. So without Christ, we can't do it. So, like Billy, he is denying Christ. He's denying Christ. So, there you go. Hey, I haven't got any more videos for tonight. No, I'm just playing out with the 3 songs now. Been on 2 hours, 10 minutes. That'll do. Yeah. That's as much as I've got for tonight, bro. Well, as always, I'll play out with the songs. Video for tomorrow is about 22 minutes long. I've just saved it while we was watching this, doing this review sort of thing. I'll maybe try to find another one in case it's a bit too short. And this one was 22 minutes, and it kept us going all night. But I did have a 9-minute video beforehand. It's all right. You know, we always find if I'm ever less than 2 hours when it comes to my videos, we'll always find a video to put up on. You know what I mean? There's no shortage of videos we can look through, even live doing. I don't have to have it always completely planned. You know what I mean? Which I did today, sort of. But because sometimes if I went and I plan it all the time, I think I like, oh God, I stress myself out. I'm like, oh, I've got to get this downloaded, got to get that downloaded. What if we watch the video and I haven't got too much to say, and then we've still got like an hour left and I've got nothing? So I download other videos just in case and all that kind of stuff. When I should just like have a topic and just take it off the cuff sometimes, you know what I mean? But hey, it's good to see you, Digital Man. Sorry you missed the topic, but playing out with a few songs now. And yeah, I hope that it does humble him to a certain extent. It doesn't seem like he's being humbled at the minute, but maybe the loss of his subs and things like that will at the point will get him to scrape the bottom of the barrel. He does need that humility, without a doubt. He's got a God complex. His pride is, wow, is Lucifer-sized. Lucifer-sized. Oh man, I just finished work and getting the chats. It's all over. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I have been on 2 hours 11. Yeah, we're done. I've still got 3 songs to play out. You can say it takes about 20 minutes to do that sometimes. So yeah, let's do the first one. All right, Mark. You can still chill and chat for a bit. Right. Let me just check. Kind of that one. Could quickly play Flax's one again, the 24-hour McKeegan one. Just play that again at the end, just to yeah, let's quickly play that again.
Dip down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. Goes right above it. Comes over here. Gets back up high in the north. And then since a lot of people were saying something about this isn't near Union Glacier. Union Glacier is just on the other side of that hill there. That's the same mountain that we saw yesterday that we were up close to. So that sun ropes around here. And last night, once it goes behind the mountain for about, I don't know, it's probably behind the mountain 2 hours. It does get really, really cold. The sun will dip down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. And last night, once it goes behind the mountain for about...
Yeah, but didn't you say it didn't go behind the mountain the night before? And now he's saying it does go behind the mountain. What time's it in England? 10:15 at night, PM. 10:15 PM. 10:15 PM. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of glitching going on there, isn't there? Yeah. Don't know exactly what's going on there, but it's all been underhanded from the start. 24-hour sun or not, we're still on a flat earth, guys. Simple as that. It just doesn't look right. I mean, it just all seems too sus. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on now, but one of them. Listen, even if it's all legit, there's 24-hour sun, it means nothing. It means nothing. Right. Carry on. It just means we don't know. We don't know much about the sun and moon anyway, and that's what they've chosen to bloody go and prove the shape of the earth with. The sun. Whatever the sun does, that means the earth is a certain shape. Stupid. It's so stupid. It means nothing. Anyway, I'm in Maka.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, man?
How do you grow such a nice beard?
You know, it requires a lot of effort and a tremendous amount of focus.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. Where are you at?
Oregon.
Oregon? Nice, man. That's where I'm from.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm from Portland.
Oh, that's badass. I'm like 4 hours east.
Oh, nice. What town are you in?
Sorry, guys, we don't know if it's 24 hours sun yet. We still haven't seen it. We still haven't seen. Footage hasn't been examined. They haven't shown a full 24-hour sun at all.
Hermiston.
Oh yeah, Hermiston. I know Hermiston.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because my dad was in the flower business, so there are farms out there that I think he sometimes was in conversations with.
It's really cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Oregon in the house. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Are you streaming?
I'm not streaming, but I'm making videos for YouTube, man. I do freestyle raps for people. Can I do one for you?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Absolutely, don't fall for the global star, because this whole thing was designed to get us to fall for a false dichotomy and disregard mountains of evidence we have against the globe. Exactly, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, hell yeah, man.
Do it.
Okay, but I need your help, man. You got to give me 3 random words or topics to inspire my freestyle.
Okay, we're gonna go with let's go with PlayStation.
Yep.
Bottle drop.
Bottle drop, nice.
Let's just go ahead and throw out sloth.
Sloth, nice. What's a bottle drop again? Like, what is that?
Oh, where they go and they drop the bottles off for like recycling.
Oh yeah. Where you drop the bottles for the recycling. Okay, dope. All right, so PlayStation, bottle drop, and sloth, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. You ready?
I'm done.
All right, let's get it. Yeah. Okay, hey. Yeah. Okay, hey. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 1, 2. Hey. Amigo bars, we about to come through. Hey. 1, 2. Hey, amigo bars, we about to come through. Hey, check out the way that I spit. Hey, put me on top of your list. Hey, we about to pull up the PlayStation. We about to pull up the disc. Hey, I am the best that I told ya. Harry might be the high roller, plugging in all the PlayStations, and we gon' plug in controllers. We about to make this shit happen. Y'all know we about to play Spyro. I come off top with the live flow. Rappers won't have no survival. Come off the tip of this when I be rhyming right off at the top. I'm a rip for sure. I used to love me PlayStation, but I really fuck with the 64. Yeah, I be flowing fly. I was playing GoldenEye. Off the top, I drive you crazy, snowboarding like 1080 Mac. I'm all up in it, no doubt. Go hard from the heart. I'm about to beat you up in Mario Kart. I said I do what I be feeling. H-Mac, we crossing platforms. All about the heart and the soul. That's where the rap's born. Ayy, and y'all know that I'm going full throttle, God. Hey yo, we getting money like we at the bottle drop. Ayy, 5 cents per bottle of can. Ayy, y'all know that I'm going full throttle, my man. Yeah, Mac coming off the tip. I'll tell you where I've been. I'm about to get a nickel every time I bring the 10. Right back, they about to give it to me. Y'all know we get currency and we recycle all our bottles. We gon' do that certainly. Yeah, I'm about to drop the lyrics. I'ma learn to win. Peace to all my people up in Oregon. That's Hermiston. Hey, come right off the top. I'm about to do more harm. My pops was out in Hermiston, connected with the farms. It's Mac. I'm making moves happen. Y'all know I don't ever kick no fake raps. We're the bottle drops, cause we gon' break cats like they shatter glass when they hit in the ground. Yeah, right up off the mental. I be flipping the sound. Yeah, coming through. I'm the freestyle boss when it comes to the rounds. I don't take no loss, and I move fast when I'm all up on the track, but these other rappers, they move like sloth. Yeah, they be going way too slow. Hey, I be kicking crazy flows. Yeah, I'm about to let you know. Hey, watch me like I'm HBO. Hey, H-Mac, man, you know that I'm really about to do it and I'm never gonna fail. Hey, they be moving slow like a sloth, or that slow like a snail. Yeah, slow like a turtle, slow like a tortoise. They about to lose that race. Hey, every time I kick a freestyle off at the top, I'm gonna put it in your face. Hey, peace to my man representing right now. Harry Mack off the top with the ill freestyle. And you know I'm about to hold it down till I'm seen now. Every time we rhyme, and they know that we wild. Let's go. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's ace, bro. He's ace. He is done. He's absolutely ace. I don't always believe these things are completely freestyle, but nonetheless, he's got, and they maybe are because he's got these certain ones where he sometimes says the same thing straight off the head, straight off the dome, that kind of thing. So you have bars and lyrics there that you repeat, but in certain different fashions, you know, different flows, different ways, that kind of thing. Nice. So, Mr. Chezik. Which one was this one? This one was. What is it? Was it? Stand Firm. Stand Firm. I think it's a Flat Earth song. Mr. Chezik.
Stand firm on level earth we stand. No more shadows, no more sticks. Do you understand? Stand firm, you know that we're not spinning. No more stories, no more tricks. Do you understand? Stand firm, trust your intuition. No more globe earth politics. Do you understand? Stand firm, you know that we're not spinning. No more stories, no more tricks. Do you understand? On the level, no more lies, we're breaking free. On the level, the truth is clear for all to see. Stand firm, on level earth we stand. No more CGI space pics, do you understand? Stand firm, you know that we're not spinning. No more stories, no more tricks, do you understand? On the level, no more lies, we're breaking free. On the level, the truth is clear for all to see.
Nice, Mr. Super. Nice. What's this one? Yeah, Flats. I'll put Flats as he'll put on a premiere tomorrow. Obviously, it's not live. It'll be a premiere, obviously. For 6:30 p.m. GMT tomorrow. You've probably already got it, but there is it there. Yeah, it's a good song, Mr. Chezik. I like it. That's Flats' link for tomorrow for his premiere. Excellent, excellent, bro. But I just came across a song when I was looking for Flatz's link there, and it's something totally different. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing Bad. It's Michael Jackson Bad. Let's have a look at it. See if it's any good. It said Arnold Schwarzenegger's back. It's a channel called Brian Monarch. I'll put it in there just in case everybody wants to sub to it. I'm not sub to it. I just came across it just there. Yeah, I'll get that. Hold on. There. Before we go into Mr. Supers. Right, could we share it? All right. Are we done with that? Yeah. That one. Oh, that one.
Hey, Wesley Snipes. I told you that I'll be back. Oh, this Blade bastard doesn't believe me. Hey, God, if I'm back, show them a sign. See, I'm back. If you believe I'm back, ask me what's up. So what's up? Your talk is cheap. You're not a man. You're throwing stones. Behind your hands. Cause I'm back. I'm back. Come on. You know I'm back. I'm back. You know it. You know I'm back. You know I'm back. Oh! You know it. You know. And the whole world has to answer right now to tell you once again who's back. Well, let me tell you, it has been a real thriller to be here. Well, let me ask you this, right? Do you remember the time when I was the Terminator? Oh, listen, I'm very sorry about all of the jokes, okay? I guess it's human nature to crack them all the time. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I've overstayed my welcome. I guess I'll beat it. You once again who's back.
Yeah, that was painful. Anyway, that's it. Oh no, sorry, Mr. Super Sidewinder. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Right. We did his new one yesterday, didn't we? So yeah, we did do his new one with Iron yesterday. Where's that gone? Huh? Oh, it's not gone. Oh, there it is. But we'll do another one. Let's have a look. Right back to the bottom. Let's pick that one. Oh no, hold on, it's the wrong one. It wasn't even a music one. This one. I played that in a while, Mr. Super. Excellent, bro. Thanks for that. That was a good one. Just both playing harmonicas. Excellent. Love it. Bless you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the guys. Let me use your music like Mr. Super, Mr. Cheswick, Harry Mack. He knows what bit.
Mr. Cheswick.
Yeah, Mr. Cheswick, and everybody else for being here. Thanks, guys, and thanks for Rogers and chat there. Thanks, Vicky, for being here, babe. Thank you.
I didn't do nothing.
No.
I'm looking at you.
And thanks to the new subs. Doing this unsub after. Bless, guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Either Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeed, guys. Ta-da.